All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of your show. That's right. We and you and all of us are the Kickout Crew. I want to thank everybody for the positive reinforcement on last week's episode. King of the Mountain is a hell of a match. Is it a ladder match? Is it a Royal Rumble? There's a penalty box. Everything is kind of worked in reverse, and it kind of seemed like a lot of us were in reverse that episode too. Hey, that's your show, baby. It is what it is. But I want to thank everybody for the questions that they submitted, and hope everybody got a chance to hear it. Hope everybody had a chance to watch it on premiere. And I had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun doing that show. I want to welcome you to this show. We got a doozy on our hands on this one. Gonna do a little watch along thing, but I'm not gonna get too far into that. As always, be sure to check us out on your social media platforms. It's Kickout Crew. Be sure to follow us, like, subscribe. Hey, man, drop some comments. Maybe drop a 5-star rating. Hell, who knows? Mike will probably buy you a shirt. That being said,
you're drunk enough, you can get him to buy anything.
Ain't that the truth? Yeah, message him at the right time. He may send you money and not mean to. Who knows? But yeah, that's enough.
Speaking of that, one time he invited someone to be another host on the show while he was drinking. Back to you, James.
That also is, that's a deep dive too. I completely forgot about that. Man, shout out to the hair, huh?
Shout out hair. I think you know who we're talking about.
Oh boy. Well, we are firing on all cylinders already, and it's time to get this fun, continued. And that's enough about me talking, because Lord knows we don't want any segments to drag on this day or week or month or even this year. So gotta love the inside baseball. But I guess it's time for Adam's Apples of Wisdom. Kind of switch it up.
Wait a minute, bro.
What happened to the Ranton Stanton number 2? Did you forget to put your own self on this?
No ranting this week. Watch along, baby.
Wow, I'm flattered. I'm number 2. I'm flattered.
Well, that's what I've heard.
Number 2, baby. All right, so last week I just did like little tidbits of knowledge or whatnot, and I was doing some scrolling around the other day, and I found a website where it's like, I'm not going to do all 24, but it's like 24 of the most outrageous laws in the United States. Like, I'm not going to do all of them, but some of these are unreal. Like in Oklahoma and Ohio, you can't make faces at a dog. It's against the law to make a face at a dog. In California, it's illegal to eat a frog if it died during a frog jumping competition.
You can eat it if it died any other way, though.
Yeah, as long as it died any other way, you're good. But if it died during a jumping competition, it has to be destroyed. That's what it says. I mean, it's unreal. In Florida, it's illegal to sing in your swimsuit.
Well, arrest me now.
In Arizona, you can't have a donkey sleeping in your bathtub after 7 p.m.
All good before then. Day sleep.
The best thing about these is the backstory. Like, how did that move to a vote? Like, move to a motion, move to a vote, like all that stuff.
And what made it 7 p.m.?
And there had to be a debate, like, bullshit, you can't have one in the bathtub.
This had to have happened for it to be a law. Like, who's the guy that had the donkey in the bathtub?
At 6:30, and he's like, wrap it up.
Yeah, I know. Hey, the water's getting cold. In California, it's against the law to eat an orange while taking a bath. Alabama, it's illegal to drive while blindfolded.
Well, I can agree with that one. I'm on board with that. Okay,
yeah, for real. That should be all 50 states.
Of all the states,
I'd
expect Alabama to have the most sense. But
yes, Alabama, yeah, baby.
Fucking Daredevil, Houdini. Like, what are we doing out here?
Arkansas, it's illegal to sound your horn at any place where cold drinks or sandwiches are served after 9 p.m. Oh, wow. In Georgia, it's illegal to consume fried chicken by any other means other than using your hands. So you can't use a fork while eating fried chicken.
or chopsticks.
Oh, good
Or your,
call.
or your feet.
In Maine, it's illegal to bite your landlord.
Again, not sure if it's not illegal everywhere, but
Yeah, some would say that's assault.
Here's a good one from Georgia. It's illegal to tie a giraffe to a telephone pole or a street lamp.
Where the hell are you getting a giraffe in Georgia?
right. Is there a lot of
Where are we
giraffes
supposed to
around?
tie it then?
I mean, I guess to a stop sign is okay, but not to a street lamp.
Yeah, well, I think the only place you're getting a giraffe in Georgia is at the zoo.
So,
You're not running wild on the street in Georgia.
Right? They're
So
not
if you go to
native
the
to
zoo in
Georgia.
Georgia-
There's probably 6 giraffes in Georgia.
and I guarantee you
At
they're not
Atlanta
tied to
Zoo.
a plant.
You know?
Ohio, it's against the law for stores to sell cornflakes on Sundays.
I call bullshit. Like, can you smell? I remember when you weren't allowed to buy alcohol on Sundays in Pennsylvania, so it would be like blocked off or something. I can you imagine blocking off the cornflakes at the grocery store? Like, nope, not
You
today.
gotta keep these locked up.
What are you
It's
trying to
Sunday,
do,
sorry.
Rebel? It's Sunday.
You know, there's that one store that sells cornflakes on Sundays. So they're like, just
Yeah,
take
they're-
it, go,
yeah, that's-
just go, get out of here.
Under the table, in the back office.
They have like a fake like cover and they just
Yeah,
slap
you
it.
gotta go in and ask for the Sunday special. Hey, can I get your Sunday special? Oh,
Pull around
okay.
back.
Don't wait till Monday.
I need what's that code word? Oh yeah. Michigan, it's illegal to tie a crocodile or an alligator to a fire hydrant.
A lot of these people don't want you to like tie up your animals, it seems like.
New Jersey, it's illegal to purchase ice cream after 6 p.m.
Absolute bullshit. I'm close to New Jersey enough that I know that they're open.
And the last one, Alabama, Kentucky, and Georgia, it's against the law to walk down the street with an ice cream cone in your back pocket.
That one I think is actually in the archives. I think we did discuss that one.
So that's just just some random our friends from these different states. Something for y'all to think about. So next time you're in Florida, just remember that it's illegal to fart in public after 6 p.m.
False.
I
Well,
like
I know
that.
you've broken the law several times, James.
Hey, not the fart one. I don't want to be set up for that one. I've definitely, that's neither here nor there.
Oh, and I can imagine in Tampa at Royal Rumble weekend, I bet there's a bunch of lawbreakers down there.
I am still hearing shrapnel from that explosion. I'll just put it that way. I will say, as a big guy that, I don't frequent bars much, but I go to bars and stuff. Somebody will crop dust everybody, and I'll be like around the area, and they'll be like, oh, Patty did it. And I'm like, man, fuck y'all. Like, it was this jackass. Speaking of jackasses.
Oh, man, just blame it on the big guy. It's always
That was perfect.
There's just something for you to think about next time you're out and about and you see somebody with a ice cream cone in their back pocket, or if you're going down the road and see a giraffe tied to a lamppost.
Whoa, what the hell did I miss?
Your old segment.
Yeah, a recycled one that you did.
But it's always a good one. It's always a good one. But what goes better? Oh, wait, James, I'm sorry.
Oh, are you sure you don't want to just jump in? Got nothing?
I got nothing.
Well, you know what's funny and very coincidental is it's time for Mike's Meat Minute. So, Mike, welcome.
Already?
Welcome to the show.
Oh, cool. So, you guys like pickles? So what you want to do with these pickles is take them out and put them off on the side in the plate. Done deal. Then what you want to do, what we're going to do, is a jalapeno chicken hamburger. What you want to do is get some ground up chicken. Get some diced up jalapenos. Mix it together. Make some hamburger patties out of the chicken. Cook them up. Put you a little bit of buffalo sauce on there if you want. Put you some cheese or bacon. Bacon always goes good with pickles.
Why not both?
Forget the ranch.
Well, you put the ranch with the pickles 24 hours before 48 hours.
Yeah, come on,
48
man.
hours.
We know the recipe.
This just never escapes.
Anyways, this is a quick chicken burger. Jalapeno chicken burger.
Oh,
look,
chicken sandwich.
I
just
wasn't
if-
ready for my Mike's Meat Minute yet since
If
I
you're
just
in
said
Minnesota, I hate to tell you this, but if you live in Minnesota, it's illegal to eat a hamburger on a Sunday.
yeah, well, I don't live in Minnesota, so fuck
When
No,
I went to
just on
Full
Minnesota
Gear
listeners, you gotta know
2021,
this
broke
stuff.
that law.
right.
It's against the law.
So what do they eat on football Sunday in Minnesota?
Probably wings as long as they use their hands.
But this ain't a
They eat
this ain't-
L's. Ha, skull.
This technically is not a hamburger because hamburger's made out of hamburger meat. This is a chicken burger.
Chicken sandwich.
Yeah, but it's not a chicken. It's a ground up into
Chicken.
like a hamburger.
Hear that, Minnesota? This makes meat minutes for you.
Chicken burger.
Is that better than a soybean burger?
Yes.
Lettuce, pickle, ranch.
My wife had one of those black bean burgers.
Have you
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
tried them?
What, Morning
I have
Star or
tried them.
something like
I
that?
mean, they're not the end of the world, but I don't want it.
The
Was it
Impossible
Morningstar?
burger or whatever.
Something like that. It's just
I've been
What are we
afraid to
doing?
try them. I'm afraid either I'll hate it or I'll like it so much it'll break my heart.
you're not going to like it that much.
Okay.
It's a good. If you're on a diet, great, have one. But if you're not, don't. And that is the spirit of June.
For real. So, Mike, is that
Yeah, that's it, I guess. I was
chicken sandwich, baby?
You know, I guess we're not going by the outline since I was a little bit late.
We
but-
definitely are going
Uh,
by the
Yeah,
outline.
definitely going by the outline, yeah.
Well,
All
not
right.
the outline I
I
see.
Do you
actually
even have the
stalled.
outline pulled up?
I stalled my
did this
segment
morning.
because you said 5 minutes, so I just kept reading. So it gave you time to get on here.
It goes intro. James.
Well, see, what
We're
happened
live,
was
guys. We're live.
when I was trying to put the kids in the cage, they kept going at it, so I had to throw the sheet over it. I had to go find the sheet to put over the cage.
Boy, that's gonna age well. But yeah, Mike's Meat Minute, third on the whole hoo-ha. And hey, chicken sandwich. I like chicken sandwiches.
It's always good to get Mike's segments in earlier, the better. Love you, Mike.
Especially, I mean,
Hey.
as soon as he logs in, we boom, we hit him with it.
You know, that it right
Mike's
there, though,
topic. Good night, everyone.
that's 50-50 because a lot of people like it when I go last.
Woo.
Well, 50-50.
I would like to
Depends how many
see those
beers you're in,
messages.
though.
Yes. Let me forward all those messages to
For real.
at
We'll
Yes Man
post
Brad
them.
on Twitter.
When Brian's back on, we will gladly screenshot those,
Yeah, I want to see who said that. That way we can send them a care package.
I'll get you.
Because it
that.
hasn't been your day, week, or month, or even your year on this day.
I'll be there for you.
Right?
Oh, by the way, y'all know on this day, 20 years ago,
No, what, last week? 20 years
the
ago?
15th or 22nd?
today, as record, 20 years ago, Eddie Guerrero won his first world title.
Well, you saved it right there.
You actually told us that last week.
I know because it's supposed to be today.
That's great.
So what is today's agenda?
Oh shit.
Today being the 22nd? Yeah.
So today's agenda is, with the Elimination Chamber almost upon us, we had the crew decided to cover the first Elimination Chamber, which was not a pay-per-view at the time. That is today's agenda.
Oh,
Was
is the
on
Elimination
Raw?
Chamber going to a land down under?
Yeah, everybody's gonna be
Is it-
watching that with
But is it
before
not
breakfast.
crazy? Is it not crazy how the Survivor Series, it just went by the original Survivor Series rules, and then it started doing Elimination Chamber. Now it's doing War Games. I mean, it's like we're trying everything we can on Survivor Series because they know the shit got boring.
It did. The 5-on-5
We had to
got
get
boring.
different. We had to get different ideas to bring
So
the viewers back.
what do we need to do for that then? Because it's like at what, like 5 o'clock in the morning this year?
It's 5
Here?
o'clock Central. It's 6 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah. So
Doing
do
anything.
we,
Not
do
watching
we
it.
just
Working.
do we just get drunk and stay up all night and watch it in the morning, or do we have
No,
to wake up
no,
extra
no.
early? At least eat
California folks
breakfast.
gotta
I
watch
mean,
at 2 a.m.
I'm gonna watch it after work. Later, after I find out all the results. Because
Don't answer your phone, Brad. Keep your phone at home.
All
Okay.
right.
all right,
So,
James.
so today's agenda is, Elimination Chamber. We figured we would go back to the first one. And what was the first one? I'm glad you asked. Man, miss you, Bryant, because this will be clutch. But it is, excuse me, had the cough right there. It is Booker T versus Chris Jericho versus Kane versus Rob Van Dam versus Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. Some would say he's a cute, sexy boy, but some would not say it about this match. Ha! But
Or his outfit.
boom. It is the Elimination Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship. It took place at Survivor Series 2002. And that took place November 17th, 2002.
Wait
At
a minute. Devin, how old were you here?
I was
negative
like
4.
5.
No, I'm kidding.
You were 5 in 2002?
Yeah. I think.
You get on my damn nerves.
I'll be
Brad just
damned.
graduated college.
No, I graduated college 4 years prior to this.
This is the year I
Nice.
graduated in 02. That's the year I actually graduated high school.
Yeah, great. I love it when we play this game.
It took place in Madison Square Garden in New York City, New York. New York City, New York State, 10108. Shout out Stick Stigley. Another shout out is Matt Malinconico, friend of the show. Supposedly he was there, but I didn't see his purple shirt in the front row, so I don't think he was. Boom. It had an attendance of 17,930. It had a buy rate of 340,000. It had a match length, I can't wait, 39 minutes and 20 seconds. Match, not intros, match. And Meltzer gave this 4.25 stars.
What?
But, yeah, 4.25.
Their buy rate viewers is more than what Collision's doing right now in AEW.
Shots fired.
Tomato.
Just saying.
But can't wait to Devin. I heard you got a soliloquy or a long poem for us on this one. So hope them pipes are ready to roll, buddy. I'm kidding. But
You want me to do this, Devin?
Yeah, so it all started.
Let Devin do the first 3 quarters because we know he's gonna falter that 4th quarter in overtime. So we can do it that way.
Oh, shots fired for real.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was Purdy right there, but that was Purdy.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? No, it
Front
wasn't
Purdy.
Purdy. It's
Let's
some would
get away
say
from that.
it's just me and
Let's-
Mahomes,
Let's get back to this. So
James, don't go all swift on us now.
Shawn Michaels would return to the WWE in 2002 when he would face Triple H in a street fight at SummerSlam. HBK would end up winning that match, but Triple H would shatter his back immediately after with a sledgehammer. Shawn Michaels would shortly come back when Triple H was fully enthralled in his feud with Kane over the whole controversial Katie Vick segment. Then
I ain't never heard that story.
We'll skip that one because Shawn Michaels would come back and then super kick Triple H a few different times. Chris Jericho and Christian would end up defeating Kane and the Hurricane for the tag team titles. So Chris Jericho and Kane were kind of feuding. Booker T would end up facing Triple H, and Shawn Michaels would return again to super kick Triple H in that match. So Booker T's been robbed. Everyone's kind of been robbed in this feud. And then that's when Eric Bischoff would announce the first ever Elimination Chamber match.
great job.
Man, I was like,
I didn't know if you were going to make it. As you guys can all see, Devin is a little under the weather this evening.
Yeah,
that's a polite way of saying Devin looks like shit.
He does look like shit, but he's here and he's power through.
Brad was an MVP in one episode, and he looked like he was knocking on Evan's door that one episode.
Well, found out the next day it was COVID's door. Shout out Chernoff. Couldn't miss it. By the way, it is now the Premier Wrestling, not the Premier Streaming Network anymore.
That is right. I don't know what I said at the beginning of the episode, but sure I'll get butchered for it.
I just remembered.
Hey, big things are coming.
We're still pretty premier.
Premier. So James,
Hey,
I guess it's
Do
back
it.
to you now to do some kind of like, we're doing
so
something.
is it
style, right?
time? We're gonna do this a little differently. We're gonna do this a watch along style, because you know, I don't know if you've seen it. I know some people who haven't. That's for sure. So we're gonna definitely do this watch along style, and you know, you'll want to fire up your old Peacock and we'll go to Survivor Series.
Oh wait, that's his thing.
Get your cock out. Not
Hey,
really.
hey.
Yeah, we're not the podcast I should be saying shit like that. But fire up the Peacock Network and go to Survivor Series 2002. And when you find Survivor Series 2002, you're going to want to go to the time code of 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 50 seconds. That is 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 50 seconds. And while you get that going, I just want to say to our international listeners, we have no idea what time code that is on the WWE Network. Pretty much we're going to start when Bischoff comes out. So
It's season 16, episode 1.
on the cock, it is
Yeah.
season 6, episode 1. On the WWE Network internationally, it's Survivor Series 2002.
Yeah.
Who knows what time code?
Is it not crazy when we're watching this? You know, we're in our fandom and everything. Eric Bischoff coming out. He's a part of WWE right here. And then here we are now, and we've all met him, talked to him, like he's reachable now. The man that was helping run WCW and running WWE is a guy that we just casually know now. Who would have thought that? Man?
Yeah,
I have a
pissed him off.
voicemail from Eric
That's
on
not-
my phone. I have a
Is that
voicemail
not
from
insane
Eric
to think
Bischoff
about?
on my phone.
He calls every couple months. Hey, how you doing?
I'll never forget that freaking voicemail. And I missed it.
We text every morning.
He called one night when we were recording, and I was like, who the fuck is calling me this late at night? Wyoming? What the fuck is this? And then when I listened to the voicemail, I'm like, you fucking idiot. Like, 'cause I should have answered it on air, you know?
It's just
Yeah.
crazy to think about that. You know, when we're younger and watching it, never will we think 20 years later we'll be able to meet the guy, talk to him like he's just a normal guy. Like we can just, hey, Eric, what's up? Hey, what's going on, James? What's going on, Brad? You know?
Right? I'm telling you, like, 3 to like 15-year-old James will be losing his fucking mind over the last like 3 years I've had.
Oh God, yes.
You know?
100%.
Shout out Jarrett.
Something to think about. I don't know, it just hit me. I was sitting here looking at the name on the backdrop of the entrance, and I was like, wow, this dude, you know, he just how big he was back then.
And what time code is it? Oh, it's 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 50 seconds. So if we're already here, I guess we might as well go ahead and do a countdown and click play. Do we have DJ Turnup? I guess we don't have DJ Turnup.
We got DJ
He didn't
Turbo.
send you that email?
You know it's all about Shavone.
He sent it to Bryant. Where is he at?
He's actually working.
The one time we get a famous.
All right,
countdown.
let's get started. Here.
In 3, 2, 1, play. We see Easy E coming out. Mike, have you ever seen this? I want your live reaction.
Actually, yes, I did see it
I'll
live.
be damned.
like
I
these
will.
entrance doors.
Be
I
damned.
didn't notice that the first time.
Look at that.
Yep.
I'm back.
Look at it.
All right, so let's.
Yeah, we
What-
gotta talk about something, fellas.
What was y'all's first reaction to the chamber? The first time you seen it?
I'll tell you this, Mike. I didn't think much of it. I hear more now about how dangerous it is and how, but to me, it doesn't. See, I don't think that translates, and I think it's great here what he does because he explains everything and how dangerous it is. Eric is letting you know what this is, and that's important because we don't know what's real, what isn't. what's rubber, what's not, but he's saying it's not. So my first reaction was nothing special, but then seeing this sold me.
Yeah, that metal grating when he's hitting it with the pipe.
Yep.
And I was watching the latest Elimination Chamber with the women's from last year compared to this one, and the floor is totally different. The pods are a little different. And it's the steel grating, man. I can't imagine hitting the steel grating like they do here, man. It's crazy how much has changed, but I don't know. I don't know if I can do it, man. They're bravo to these guys. I don't know. I don't know.
Bravo.
It's I don't know. You had to pay me a lot of money to do that.
Yeah, the greats definitely, because obviously this is I'm in and out of fandom at this time, but I do remember seeing this like, oh man, it kind of looks like a glorified like cage match thing.
Yes,
because obviously we didn't get pay-per-views, but then on the next Raw, I think I actually did watch the next Raw. I was like, man, that was a thing, got broken shit, you got people slamming on them grades, you got all kinds of stuff happening.
I wonder who actually thought of the concept. I know Eric Bischoff gets the credit for what introducing it.
It sounds to me like it's Triple H. So there's a question that we're going to get to later from. Now the rules are up there actually. From James' dad, Randy, and it's an ESPN interview, and they talk about it how Triple H talks about how he came up with this, but still had never seen it.
Unreal. 2 miles of chain. I think that's what they said. 2 miles.
But what? But if it's this dangerous, why are they doing it?
That's 10,500.
It's battle, Brad.
We're trying to hurt people.
What are they supposed to do? Walk out there in fucking fat suits and just bump each other, and then we call it a match? I mean, my goodness.
Yes. So, how did you guys like this Chris Jericho entrance here? So, Chris Jericho
like his entrance video.
Yes,
I loved it.
It goes on forever.
Break the wall down.
Yeah, just
like that
thing.
thing.
That part and that thing. I mean, it was. I don't know. I liked it. I was always a fan of it.
So that was my thing. So what is this video? It's World.
It's the Y2K thing.
There's someone actually singing. It's a video. I didn't know a lot about it. I can't really remember, but
oh yeah, that's
they're
this
doing
is Saliva.
Okay,
this is Saliva playing in the World, which was the WWE's restaurant remade, like the second version of the restaurant.
So Devyn, that's going on next door.
Virtually across the street, like just a few blocks down in Times Square. And this is happening in MSG.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot how ripped Jericho was back then, man. He's in amazing shape.
He's kind of like a Ric Flair.
He was ripped a lot up until
Dude is wide, man. I forgot how freaking ripped he was.
Because he's not a body guy. He never really was a body guy. Not in bad shape, but he's not.
No, but I think Jericho.
Yeah, he always kind of had that punch.
It's like Ric Flair. Like Ric Flair never was like Hulk Hogan. He never was the Ultimate Warrior, but he was in good shape. But he wasn't winning any competitions at the he wasn't winning the Lex Luthor Award or Lex Luger Award.
So earlier in this pay-per-view, Chris Jericho doesn't have his goatee all braided up, and it's just loose, and it's just long and disgusting. It kind of looks like Daniel Bryan's back in the day. And I was watching this pay-per-view with Erica earlier, and she was just like, why does he have that on his face?
You think she was sending hints, or was she just talking?
No, mine's not quite like that.
His music is still going.
That's what I mean. This is a really long entrance.
It's a song.
I get that, but wait till you see the next entrance.
Well, you think it's too? I mean, they were playing it live at the World. Yeah,
maybe they didn't know when they were doing it live out there. Maybe they didn't know to stop. Maybe they didn't get the to stop the song.
Well, with the crowd there, you have to play to the crowd. Like,
yeah, you have to play to the crowd. So why not play it? I mean,
I would just say, quit cutting the camera over there.
This
My-
was actually their second performance on the show too, because right after the very first match, they played the song "Always" as a
That's a
live
good song.
performance.
My
And
point
Booker
is that when you
T's
come into
saying,
something, when you come into something like this cold, and you see a 4-minute intro, you got questions. We're cold. Because look at this. Booker T's done. It's over.
And he's
entered.
got a bomb ass theme song.
yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, the
it was great.
WCW one. Da 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 da.
Thank you.
I always love his music. Always.
Yeah.
So I always used to make fun. I always used to like when we listen to Tony's podcast, Tony Schiavone's, and they would do a watch along. And there were times literally where they pause and they don't talk. It is real easy to do that. At least we
Yeah.
got 5 of us here today.
Right.
Yeah, we can come up with something.
Well,
That's what.
here's your question. How did Jericho end up in this match? He's already a champion, and it was for Triple H's title and not for his.
Because he's
Devyn?
a tag team champion.
Yeah, he was a tag team champion.
Was that a
What,
tag
what are you
belt
gonna
he
do? Put
won?
up half the tag team? And Kane's a tag team champion, so I mean, right? Wasn't him?
No,
and
Kane was
tag
the
team-
former tag team champion.
Okay.
Chris Jericho and Christian were the tag team champions.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so
didn't
you
realize
put
it
up-
was the tag championship belt.
So if you win the match, you're a tag team champion with Kristen.
Hey, we've
Is
seen
that what you did?
we've seen crazier things happen in WCW. They put up
The
what was
tag
it,
team
the-
titles in a
yeah,
single
all
match.
these titles in like a 4-way. That
So
sounds
on
like
the Raw-
some Dark Side of the Moon type stuff.
On the Raw right before this, Chris Jericho and Christian would go around beating up everyone because Eric Bischoff told them early in the show, if anyone gets hurt, Christian can be the replacement. So they're beating up everyone until at the very end, Christian says that he would beat anyone, including Chris Jericho, if he needed to win the title. So then Chris Jericho hit him with a chair too.
Look at Devyn. How we got there.
So here we go with Shawn Michaels. Our friend Bryant Harem's favorite. Shout out Bryant.
Right,
All
really
right.
favorite.
And we see who the crowd favorite is, right?
Apparently,
Oh.
it's looking like it.
The GOAT.
Just by their reaction with the volume down, you can kind of tell.
So this was his second match back to the WWE, but technically his first sanctioned match because his match with Triple H at SummerSlam in the street fight was an unsanctioned match.
That's where I got confused.
Great observation, Devyn.
It's an amazing thing, isn't it, that he was out for so long because he had a career-ending injury and he came back and he wrestled for what 10 years.
Well, according to like Bruce and all them, they always talk like this is his best run. But like 93 or what, 94, 95, 96, everybody's like, oh, he was like the GOAT then. And then to come back and be like, well, this was even better. You know, it's just kind of amazing. Shows the real talent the old Heartbreak Kid had.
What do you
not
guys
say that
think?
Can you not say that with like Edge now, or even like
Edge-
Daniel Bryan?
No, Edge's comeback tour it pales in comparison to what HBK did in this comeback tour.
I agree. Completely agree.
What about Daniel Bryan?
I don't think Daniel Bryan was out as long. And I think Daniel
He wasn't
Bryan's
out
best
as
time was
long, but he
I
had
think
a.
his I
I
think
mean,
his
he's
best
doing
time was
good
when he
matches,
won.
don't get me wrong, but I mean, after this, we still get the HBK and Undertaker WrestleMania matches. We still get,
Yeah, okay.
you know, all this stuff. Like, he was
DX reunited.
still at the top of his game, you know.
Okay. No, I see. I
After
see what you're
this.
saying.
I also think that Daniel Bryan was never as big ever as he was when he at WrestleMania 30
Hmm.
when he
Never,
won it
yeah.
all. It's forgotten how the
We
pops
should
he
cover
got.
that sometime.
No, maybe 104, huh? Maybe
Maybe.
coming up on 100 here, James.
Boy, hey, man, talk about breaking the glass, huh?
All right, so we got Rob Van Dam in the ring. Again,
Yeah,
I always
hey,
like that.
shout out Premier. He's one of our fellow Premier brethren.
Him and our good friend Dominic D'Angelo.
They are
Great
one of a
friend,
kind.
Dominic D'Angelo. Shout out Dominic. I always like the D'Angelo brothers. I like
I do too.
Marcus because he's a Cowboys fan, obviously, but Dominic's cool too, I guess.
I like
Okay.
when Dominic asks RVD a question, RVD doesn't make up anything. He's not gonna dress up anything. He'll just say, I don't know what you're getting at. I'm not sure what you're trying to ask me. But yeah, I do smoke weed, and I did smoke weed when I went to the ring. No, he's just funny. Like, he just says it how it is. Now we got James' favorite wrestler, Triple H.
Hey, Dominic put me in his fucking Instagram story after Tampa, so shout out.
Yeah.
Hey, here we go. The game.
Yeah, there he is.
Playing
The
the game,
world
huh?
heavyweight champion.
Y'all think the game is about to end?
Well, thank God Ric Flair's there.
Because rumor has it he's pretty much a sitting duck right now. And by the time this airs, who knows what'll happen?
I sure hope not.
I don't think he. Yeah, I don't. How am I trying
I
to
don't
word
either.
this? Yeah,
I don't
need
know
to keep.
anything.
They
I
need
don't
to
know.
keep him. They need to
Yeah.
keep him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's very important to the organization.
Mm-hmm.
So earlier in 2002, Triple H would just be awarded this title after the brand split. Eric Bischoff would just award him as the very first WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And he's been the only champion up until this point.
And it shows up on the stats when you say, like, however many time champion he is. Like, this one's just, given to him. So it's kind of weird. Like, you win him in the ring, you lose him in the ring, as Macho would say.
So I
That's
just
like
want to
you remember when the Usos in the New Day like switched titles because they got drafted to different shows. It was like,
Charlotte
Becky
did
and Charlotte
right?
had to.
Yeah.
yeah, like,
So I want to throw this Mike Bober question in here now, and James, I know you want to touch on this as well. Was this the worst look Shawn Michaels ever had, from the Dutch boy haircut to the shit colored tights?
Yep.
what is a Dutch boy haircut? I guess
Apparently this. Apparently this. I don't know.
Because
Like,
wouldn't it be like more prim and proper, like shorter?
I don't know.
'Cause
Yeah,
that's kind of
whatever.
what I like. Because I hear a lot of people, and it's not Mike, I guess, but people are like, oh, he had that schoolboy haircut and them shit pants. And I'm like, schoolboy haircut, like schoolboy haircuts are like fades, or not fades, but like short, like that's not a school. I don't know what fucking English school you went to where they allowed long hair, but
Well, I'll
that
say
was
this.
my only thing. Like,
I
but
thought it
don't
was
know
more
what a
soccer
Dutch
mom.
boy.
Soccer mom haircut.
It
Yeah, there we
is.
go.
It is something. It looks odd, and you can look at it and know it looks odd.
I don't know what he was thinking, but you know what? It was 22 years ago, so maybe it was
Yeah.
cool then. I don't know.
But when you see him come out, when you see him wrestling, you're like, it just doesn't look right.
No, it doesn't. And I don't care about the tights because he had a million kinds of tights.
Boy, we have definitely gotten on conversations about tights in the archives for sure.
Well, there could be a whole show on Shawn Michaels tights.
Yeah, Sean and Eddie, we could talk fucking 5 hours on that. It'd have to be a 3-parter.
Right. So
Well,
Triple
these
H
were
just landed on
Brad?
great. It is brutal.
That has to hurt.
First off, anything you do with Van Dam hurts, apparently. Apparently
right?
his,
Or
snub-
Sammy. Shout out. Sammy gonna kill the Hardys. Just saying.
I'm just saying he's very snug. And admittedly, he's aggressive. Everything looks legit. Glad to see him back in the ring a little bit too.
I love how he's bouncing them off the ropes and into the door. And then
And then the door opens, right?
Yep.
Whoops.
Should have escaped.
It's like Bischoff, you screwed it up, man.
Should have
happens if
escaped
you
to
do
win your own
escape?
title. Win your own title. What were you
Do
gonna
you
say,
think-
Devin? You had something.
Yeah, you were talking, Devin. I apologize.
Oh no, it's about Shawn Michaels tights because they're actually incomplete in this match. If you look at them, there's only an H on the side. There's not
Yeah,
an
there's
H.
only
B,
H
K.
on both sides. There's no B or K or other letters.
See, I
so
wonder.
that's- They're incomplete.
You think there's something that we don't know? Like something happened, and they're like, "Oh fuck, we got to do something." And they're like, "This was a quick fix." Like, hey, whoever the wardrobe lady is, I know she's gotten shout outs on millions of podcasts, and McAfee's
Sandra?
even shouted her out. He's like, "Hey, what if they went through like, hey, something happened? We need something stat." And maybe
Does
he
it-
had the materials on her and was like, "Fuck it, I could do brown and put an H on it." Cool,
If any
get to it.
superstars stuff you cannot be finished, how can it be one of the main guys in the main match?
What if it got a rip or something? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what
Well,
if?
obviously JD Hoop wasn't there.
Boom.
So it
shout
don't
out.
say HBK across his ass.
Oh, this is what we're doing, huh?
No, I mean I'm saying I thought that's what it said. So
I just
There
can't
might
believe
be something on his ass, but we're talking about his sides.
okay.
His sides
Down
just
the
have an
sides,
H
yeah.
on them.
Telling you, man. You talk about pants with Sean or Eddie, and we are rolling. Yep.
I mean, a professional, you'd be thinking would have like spare tights or they'd have extras. Maybe I know he wanted to go with something new, probably, but
What do you think Van Dam's strategy here was, being on top of that thing?
I love that part. If you're
Get
watching
right
along
back
with us,
down.
RVD was on top of Chris Jericho's great, and Chris Jericho just grabbed his
Top of his
legs
Then he
and
gets
pulled
right
him right
back
down.
Just, I feel like there's other parts of this thing you could take an advantage of. I don't think that was the right move, but I know it was part of the story.
I will
can't
say
do
there
that
was
now.
a. Go ahead.
no, I'm saying you can't reach through there now because they have the plexiglass on the top now where you can actually stand on it.
And
I'll
a lot
say
of
that,
people have
dude.
leapt off of those get chamber things, whatever.
Or get
It's not
or they
no,
got
it's
their
not
fogged off of it.
plexiglass. It's not plexiglass, guys. It's bulletproof glass.
Yeah, bullets can't stop it, or
No.
but you can just run through it.
Yes. Well, I mean,
But you get
that
slingshot
much
through it.
strength, you have to be strong to do that.
I watched Mike's favorite wrestler fucking, will
Oh no, he didn't have that bulletproof stuff. He had that.
yeah, man, I
surgery.
watched him spear a dude through one. He's so goddamn tough.
I'll tell you what, man, Van Dam is kicking the shit out of Triple H. And you think Triple H is like, oh, I got to be with him first?
Probably
Fuck.
why they buried him.
Out of
Man.
all 6 guys in this match, do y'all think one guy just doesn't belong with the other 5?
No,
Yeah, Triple H.
I don't know.
That was a layup, man. That was easy.
Like, who are you saying, Adam?
I mean, maybe Kane just.
I knew you were going with the big red machine.
They put
Really?
Kane in a lot of these matches, though. They do.
Yeah,
They always throw
he
him in.
was in these matches. He was in the Money in the Bank matches. It just seems
Braun-
like this is
He's a big presence.
Braun and
What is
Brock, they threw him in to make it 3-way like all the time.
Yeah, he's a big,
I mean, I
big
was-
show.
Honestly,
Kane
I was
is the one that-
with RVD not being the guy. Like
He was the guy, though, in 2002.
I mean, he does the flips and athletic stuff, and
yeah, I
love
know
watching
that, but I
RVD.
just
I
don't
love it.
think he. I don't know.
I guess the body size
He'll
he
kick
fits
your
in,
ass,
but-
Mike. He's part of the Premier Network, and
No, he wouldn't.
we have our dinner next week. He's gonna be pissed at you.
Yeah, when we're at our
I got some
meetup,
good week.
And that's what is that? Where'd you go, Mike?
Had a kid do something out of nowhere.
I was gonna say we're having a conversation here. By the way,
Oh,
James,
yeah.
I asked you, who are the announcers?
There was about to be a loud noise, but I didn't hit that mute button.
I'm glad you asked. I believe it is Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler. Don't have my notes opened up. Taz and Michael Cole were also on commentary this night.
That Spider-Man spot is killer.
It was what some would say a family affair.
So, also, I might as well ask you right now, Adam, who are the referees?
Well, the main referees are all Hebner.
Oh.
And you got 4 or 5 outside. I see Nick Patrick. I think Jimmy Corderas is out there. I don't get to see all of them, but I know there's one in each pod. So there's at least 5 out there.
Do you think Earl Hebner's happy to be back teaming up with Shawn Michaels again?
Oh, after 97, yeah, you're right.
What a question. Hey, tip of the hat, Brad. That was
Oh,
good.
Brad,
That was
good.
good.
Oh man,
That was good.
I actually love this match. I lose a little bit of interest in Van Dam leaves. I think he is such a kick-ass wrestler.
Van Dam's legit. I mean,
He is. Like I didn't watch a lot of his stuff because I stopped watching a little bit after the Attitude Era for a while, and that's when he was big. You know.
Hey, Jericho does pretty good in this match, too.
Yes,
Jericho's
looks great, too.
legit in this match too. They're probably the 2 best in the match.
I'd say they're both the workhorses, like a lot of the moves, receiving a lot of the moves, and
Well, I know Triple H gets hurt, so I mean that might have cut out some of his stuff he was going to do.
I mean,
hey, oh,
Well,
bummer.
Earlier in the year at
How did he get
WrestleMania,
hurt?
the main event of WrestleMania was Chris Jericho, the undisputed WWE and WCW champion, facing off against Triple H in the main event.
Yeah.
So like Chris Jericho was at like the top of his game still right now.
Isn't it
James, you're
crazy how the main
concerned-
event of that was a let me down after Rock and Hogan?
Amazing, right?
It's just so weird.
They learned their lesson from that, I think.
You think they did a dark match after, like, you know,
Oh,
Just to get him
God.
back up.
WrestleMania, post WrestleMania dark match?
How weird is it seeing Triple H and Jericho team up and work together? Because you know that they were very not in talking terms back then.
Yeah. I don't
That's
get
why I
along
asked
with any work.
Kyoto about. I asked Kyoto about it. Tampa. I was like, "How do you think, you know, like The Rock and Triple H, like both, you know, feel like because they used to treat The Rock kind of like shit, and now he's like one of the bosses, and he's like, hey, which granted he's not like Hunter's, you know, immediate boss or whatever, but just the fact that like they used to talk so much shit on Rock, and now he's the boss.
By the way, James, did you ever watch the whole press conference?
No,
You should.
I'll get
It was
right
actually
on
really
that.
good.
I'm telling you, you should.
It was really good. It really
A
was.
worked press conference, I'll get right on that.
They're all worked press conferences. They're
No
all-
jokes, why I don't watch
Every
them.
episode of Raw SmackDown is a
I
work.
couldn't tell you the last time I watched a press conference.
I think my favorite part was Seth's involvement because his whole character changed in that press conference. I loved it.
I agree.
I liked it.
So talented, man. Anyway, back to the match, man, because that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Survivor
Right?
Series 2002, the Elimination Chamber. We got
Mhm.
Triple H bleeding all over the ring with a great DDT on RVD.
So who do y'all think's coming in next in the
And-
Rumble? They got the countdown.
Did-
Oh, wait.
and this is at Madison Square Garden, right?
Yep.
Okay, so right there you could kind of see. I think it was Bruce
Oh, I
talking
got it.
about
I got it.
how when they had certain shots, you can see people just walking in the background and stuff like that.
I don't know if you heard Mike, but Adam has it.
Yeah.
We're not sure what he has, but he
I
has it.
guessed right. I guessed who's next.
Well, you watched the match, I hope, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now we're doing live reaction from 20 years ago.
Well, I mean,
Matt Malanconico was there. Shout
What are you
out.
doing? Matt M.
yeah, where
Yeah,
are you
Matt
seated?
M.
We did not see you sitting here.
Yeah, he's not ringside in the purple shirt.
I'll tell you, the camera does love him, doesn't it? It's amazing.
You know, hey, he knows where to be.
Ah, freaking awesome. Van Dam.
So all of the referees here are Charles Robinson, Nick Patrick, Earl Hebner, Mike Chioda, Jimmy Corderas, Brian Hebner, Jack Doan.
Boy, you
Jack
stay true, man.
Doan.
You stay true.
Kick out Van Dam.
Oh, there's Chad Patton at the door, so he's here too.
I think you're ahead of us, Brad.
What y'all think about the cameraman being right
How
there?
can I be ahead of you?
I just said the kick out right there. What's your time code?
Well, I can't do
Oh
it.
God! Now we're that for now we're those people.
2, 14, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah. 15. So it's you.
I'm with
Yeah.
you. I'm
What,
at
you
the
not
same
pay
exact thing.
$5 for the no ads.
It doesn't matter. We got
23,
through the ads.
24,
You want to do
25.
ads. Plus
I'm
with
there.
my promotion thing with Xfinity, unless I pay for all of it, I can't just pay $5 more because it's not part of my promotional thing for my internet.
Is Triple H punching him right now?
No,
No,
he just
Booker
got
T Booker T kicked him.
Wow!
Yes.
scissor
I'm there.
kick.
I'm there. Close
We're
enough.
all there.
All right, close
Well-
enough, fellas.
So now we're from that. What did y'all think about the cameraman being on ringside?
They had what, one
Yeah,
guy?
I guess you
inside?
have to do it, right?
Yeah, you can't just show like chain link the whole time, or you know whatever.
No,
but
but I mean,
As long as he gets out of the way, I'm fine.
yeah,
with
you
it.
gotta have one inside,
All right, so Van Dam like a cat.
But he's going up higher.
like a gato.
All right, so
Watch this landing right here.
Yes, I do watch this landing, and
Mike, this is where he gets hurt right here.
who gets hurt?
Triple
What?
H.
So
Triple
Van
H.
Dam doesn't get hurt here?
Triple H
No,
gets hurt.
Triple H. This is where he breaks his throat.
That's where his knee went across his throat.
Boiler.
Van Dam's left knee crushed. I think it's his larynx.
So I'm not even
Yeah,
looking
I
at
mean,
Triple
that's
H. I'm
what
looking at
someone
Van Dam.
Just wait here in a couple of minutes. You'll see Earl Hebner throw up the X.
They should pin him right here. And then no
That's right.
matter
It's
what, we'll
that
have a new
four-
champ.
it's- During
Yeah,
the
no, that'll
4-way
be
view, you'll see it.
that's the Sami Zayn move, you know.
Pretty close to it.
See,
Bash
there
your
it is.
knee to someone's
There's your
face.
X.
Oh, he does have the X.
Slam someone on cement. The Sammy. I call it the Sammy.
Yeah, he'll be out for about 5 minutes right here. He'll just lay there in a minute. And I think Van Dam did get hurt too, really.
There's no why would you want to land on your knee from that high up? And now Van Dam's pinned by Booker T.
So he almost kills Triple H and then he gets pinned.
It's
Now Booker's gonna pin Triple
Perfect
H.
way to go.
they were Mike, I guess they were just 100%. They wanted Triple H versus Shawn Michaels, you know?
Yeah.
Triple H should have been
Yeah, that's
pinned
what I
right
had.
there because he didn't kick
It's
out.
really
He got his
hurt, I
foot on
think,
the
And it
rope.
doesn't matter if your foot's on the rope in this, does it?
Yeah, there's no DQ in the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, he did
There's
the
no
rope
rope
break.
break.
That's the crazy part.
Well, I guess you could throw people off with that, right? Kyoto's
There's H
king of
for
that.
HBK.
Shout out Booker.
Looks good. Not a fan of the hair then, though.
I love this version of Booker T.
Yeah, I did too. This is one of my favorites.
Are you a fan of his hair now?
Yes. Maybe that's
not
why,
when he
'cause I'm
had
seeing him all the time now with that hair.
But not when he had short hair.
Now I like the longer hair.
What about when he was bald?
Alabama Slam.
I like anybody
Slam.
that's bald. Anybody that's bald is good in my book.
Okay.
Apparently,
Old
Allison
Gilbert.
says that Adam's got the best hair. I mean, I take quite offense to that.
Old Gilbert.
I could put a hat on if you want me to.
No, we know what you're doing here.
But I
Here we
don't think
go.
people watch
Love
him
the
enough because-
love boat.
Shout out,
In
Allison.
another round.
You think it's too long in
of
between?
boat.
People coming in. You think it's too long?
Yes, I think it should be 2 minutes, not 5 minutes.
I think it shouldn't be 5. I don't know about 2, but definitely not 5.
Well, you
What about
crowd the
three?
ring in 10 minutes then if it's
Just
only
a
2
long
minutes.
ass match. That's all I'm kidding.
Yeah.
25 minutes where I think it's going.
What did they do for War Games? War Games is like 5 minutes, right?
War Games is a long ass time too. Yes.
I mean, so I'm okay with it.
Do you like War Games?
Full games.
Do
I like when
War
Regal
Games?
says it.
That's 10 people. Though. This is only 6.
What do you like more, War Games or Elimination Chamber?
Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, and there's stipulations, implications, you know.
I do need that. I need there to be a reason. I don't want bragging rights. That's what makes the Rumble better now. That's what makes all this stuff better now is that there's stakes.
Yeah, like
Stakes make
let's
it.
say that this was for no title, nothing. You know, this is a Raw. But
Yeah.
the fact that there is something on the line, you know, even if it would be like a number 1 contender, which you know, what it is now. Like,
Anything.
I'm cool with that.
Stakes.
Yeah.
I like that. Number 1 contendership. Even for a match, you know they're gonna lose. It's for something.
I like the way they do the Rumble, Elimination Chamber, Money in the Bank, like kind of right before Mania. Like I like the way they do that because you know who's got the given title matches, and then you know who's got the wild card, baby. I like it.
So they didn't
Is
used to
Money in
do
the
this
Bank before
elimination
Mania?
chamber, right?
I thought Money in the Bank was after Mania.
Money
I
in the
think it
Bank
is now.
is in May.
I think
man.
last year it was before,
But it
or
used to
no,
be a
2
part
years
of
ago.
WrestleMania.
I think 2
What
years
are-
ago it was before.
What are they gonna do with that?
You kind of booked yourself into a circle because,
Well, you got 2 champions now at least.
well, but I mean, like who, you know, like
When does he cash in? That's what I'm
and
wondering.
that's what
man.
I'm saying. Like
What if he cashes in on Cody right after Mania and the
that
freaking
would be
world
so
wants to
epic.
kill
You
him?
want to talk about
Oh, man.
heat, brother? You want to
In
talk about some
Philly?
heat?
Oh my gosh, in Philly?
Woo!
He's cashing in on Gunther.
And dude, could you imagine the credit, like the little credit
Please
copyright
tell me
thing
that's
is
not
in
true,
the corner,
Devyn.
and Damian Priest is holding the belt?
I think he cashes in on Seth.
If Seth has it, or he says cashes in on Drew. Now, how about this here? You see this twice in this match, by the way. He capitalizes on some. Jericho capitalizes on someone else is doing it.
Yep,
But that's
that's
what
a
he does.
multi-man match.
I
Shout
like
out
it.
to
I like it.
Swerve,
That's heel,
Swerve,
baby.
Hangman, and Samoa Joe.
I love the lion salt though. I love that move.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my favorite Jericho. For
What?
sure. This is my favorite Jericho in this time period.
This
What have
version?
you become now that
He's the
you've
top. He's the
betrayed
top of the food chain.
everything you've ever
He
loved
looks
and
the best
pushed
he's
them
ever
all
looked.
away?
He's as athletic. Like everybody could say he's the better now. He's not better now. Come on.
No,
He's
I think
great.
Y2J, yeah, Y2J is great. Monday Night Jericho was awesome with Ralphus. Fucking sweet.
Freaking
Oh
Ralphus.
man, that was-
You just made the list.
The list was good. Yeah, him and KO, that was a good little team.
Oh, a complimentary KO comment from
Yeah,
James.
heel. That was a great heel team. Because
Always
I
made
was
me-
one of the people like, oh, Goldberg won. Fuck yeah. You
Oof.
know, when Jericho came out and kind of distracted KO and then Goldberg beat him. Yeah.
It's
Ah.
funny when we just get quiet. Can't stop
This is my
talking
favorite
over each
version
other.
of Kane. I like Kane's attire here.
The
Kane
Christmas
does-
tree.
And I like Kane's outfit. Yeah.
My favorite Kane was the Christmas tree.
Get the hell out of here. My favorite Kane was a dentist. My
Mine was
favorite Kane
Fake
was
Diesel.
Diesel.
You're telling me they're not really brothers? Bullshit.
I want to see a DNA test.
Right? Oh, yes.
Arn Anderson's son was pissed that I'm not telling him.
Old diddling the mom. Huh? Oh, Bruce. Bruce had to fall on his sword on that one when Conrad was like, who booked this shit? He's like, he diddled his mom. I was like, no way, Bruce. Like,
How about Bruce
Yeah.
naming his son after Kane?
the hell of a storyline,
I
man.
thought he named Kane after his son.
Close.
The chicken or the egg? The chicken
I
or
love
the
that.
egg?
That was funny, Mike.
Hey, next ask Bruce anything. I'm down.
Yeah, 2028,
For real.
maybe. I got.
Boy, could you imagine Bruce's first ask Bruce anything?
I might call out of work. I might call out of work
For real.
and
Because
just
you
prepare.
know about 80% of the questions are going to be real spicy.
I
on
might
that one.
prepare for that. I might prepare for that show like I do for this show. Really, like have notes and everything. Like write it down, think about it. Because there is probably 30 to 40 questions I have.
You know,
I mean,
there's going to be a lot of
you
no
gotta
comment,
think
no
about it.
comment, no comment.
When was Bruce's kids born?
No, it's definitely Kane was named. His son was
Oh,
named
yeah.
after
His
Kane.
son was born in like, what, 02 or
Yeah,
98, 99, somewhere around there.
yeah, he was named after Kane.
But the Undertaker was originally Kane,
Kane the
the
Undertaker.
Undertaker,
Yeah. How stupid was that?
and he was there. So did he just like that name? I mean,
Kane the hell out of here.
Real quick, guys. So Shawn Michaels just came in about 30 seconds ago. Now that's all of our competitors out of the pods.
Thank you for bringing us back down to earth.
What the hell is he
We're just going to talk
wearing?
about the Kane storyline for the next 30 minutes.
We can go back to it. I just wanted to
No.
point it out for those of
We
us watching
appreciate
along.
it. I, for one, I'm not being sarcastic. I mean it. Thank you.
When I picture Shawn Michaels, I don't picture brown on brown. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell happened here.
I
But
think it's the hair.
And now we are back to the tights.
Right?
it's just Shawn Michaels, the flashy heartbreak kid, and this
Well, you know what JR always says?
brown
Gotta
is
wear
not
darks.
flashy.
That is inside baseball for
You think
eight.
he's going to...
Do
I'm
you
going to wear
think that
brown because I
choke
may
slam
shit
hurt?
myself out there.
Do you think that choke slam on Triple H hurt his throat even more?
Yes. And I also,
What
you know here that Kane's going to be eliminated soon because he starts taking over. You know this formula.
Or do you think you do? And then there's going to be a swerve, bro.
I thought he was going to eliminate everyone right here.
You knew Kane wasn't winning this match.
What if,
I
hear me
figured he'd
out,
be eliminated first.
what if Shawn Michaels ate some bad catering and was like, oh man, I'm probably going to shit myself.
Oh,
I
Rumor
need some
has it-
brown pants. I need someone to make me some brown pants real quick. Hell, just put an H on the side. I don't give a shit. I need some brown pants.
Rumor has it, James, that Bastion Booger left some bad catering out from 1994, and Shawn Michaels ate it right before this match, and that's why he's wearing brown.
What was that one? I think it was on an Arn podcast where they said somebody like pissed in the catering and like mixed it around or pooped. Yeah, someone shit in there.
There it is
good
again,
job, X-Pac.
again with
Right.
the capitalizing on someone else's work. That bastard Jericho.
After a super kick and the pedigree.
Does he
Yeah,
have
that was a
lip
great
prints on
sequence.
the Goochel area of his tights? Because wouldn't that be a Shawn Michaels
Oh
thing?
my gosh.
Wouldn't that be a Shawn Michaels thing? I just now
Can't
noticed
say
that.
I
You
was
got
looking, James.
who fought at WrestleMania after this?
I don't know.
I don't know, but
It
I want
would
to go
be
kick a
Chris
soccer
Jericho
ball.
versus Shawn Michaels at the next WrestleMania.
Boom! So do you think they had the Goochel marks on this to set up he's wearing some of his trademark type stuff?
Could be. They would start the lead
Maybe
up.
that's the reason why they fought at WrestleMania, because the
Yeah.
outfits is from right here.
I'll tell you what. How healthy does Shawn Michaels have to be now to be able to do this? He was out for
I mean,
years because of his back. Years. Now he's landing on his back every chance he gets.
And his match before this was a street fight.
This isn't going to the gym 3 times a week. This is a freaking crazy structure.
And shout out to Jericho for being like, one of the final 3, like in there with the big boys of the, the company.
Oh,
That's a lot of trust and faith in a guy that, I don't see it, he's too small. And now it's like, double champion. Now he's in there, messing around with the big boys.
Triple H is in so much pain.
I think that's why it was significant that Chris Jericho kept going in this match too. I don't know if it was planned for him to continue to go all the way to the end, but Chris Jericho is one of those people that can carry a match.
Red,
and even
black,
though
and
Triple
white.
H was kind of hurt,
Red,
Chris
black,
Jericho
and white
was able to
pants.
step over.
Hey, Devyn, I forgot about your questions. Hey,
Oh,
Devyn,
you're good.
what was significant about the 5-star splash?
Oh, it crushed Triple H's throat.
Oh, that's right. Was Kane still put over with this elimination?
Yes, because he got super kicked and then pedigreed, and then Chris Jericho capitalized and took advantage.
And he got 3 finishes put on him.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm watching, and I'm not reading.
Oh, you're good. I'm having fun. I don't care.
Oh, does this-
On a
does this
watch
make-
along.
Does this make Shawn Michaels Double H? Because this all is on his tights. is Double
Oh
H.
my gosh, you're such an asshole.
Double H.
I'm just curious because I don't see but 2 H's on him.
Why are the final 3 significant, Devyn?
Because Chris Jericho would face Triple H at the previous WrestleMania, and then he would face Shawn Michaels at the next upcoming WrestleMania.
And they all
Boom!
have H's in their name
This freaking guy, Adam.
and on their tights.
Oh, freaking
Oh.
Jericho talking shit. Freaking Michael selling like no other. He's the best seller out there. Him, Dolph
Yeah.
Ziggler.
Go to that
Him and Dolph
SummerSlam
Ziggler.
match. He's a really good seller. You want to watch some selling? Him and Hulk Hogan.
I know. The
Oh,
oversell
SummerSlam,
show.
yeah. I like back in 02, they used a lot of this green. Like SummerSlam, Survivor Series right here. There's a lot of that green background.
Yeah, it goes good with the brown pants.
You just like the logo?
Earth tones. Earth tones.
That's funny. Looks like he stepped in dog poop with them boots.
Man,
Looked
they're
like
really
he
wearing
rolled
stuff.
around and shit.
He definitely did something.
He did snow angels and shit. I know Brad knows all about shit. Being from Philly, they eat it.
There it is. 358.
Boom.
358, James.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. That shout out Jesse.
For real.
Oh, yeah, see, he hits his back right. Oh,
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here. What is that?
You know,
How does
there
he
used to
doing
be
that?
there used to be another guy that he used to say, "I look good laying on my back and looking at the lights."
His name is Razor Ramon.
that's
So-
oh, man.
Another
That's kinda
sweet ass
crazy.
theme.
How cool is he?
You know what's really cool? I'm glad you mentioned this because the fucking shirt that's like yellow and white.
Yeah, I
like,
got that
has his
shirt.
Face and all
Yeah,
that
I got
stuff. That is so sick, man. That shirt still to this day is like boss. Like it's so bomb.
I'm glad I bought it because I
It
don't buy.
is-
I have
It is
a lot
pimp,
of
dude.
them.
You can wear the non-wrestling fans wear that shirt. Like it is pimp as fuck.
Lion sold again, but where's the ref, Adam?
He just did that 2 count.
You know what? That was the wrong one. I have one here that says the ref's out of position. I assumed that was the spot. I don't remember where I wrote this shit.
Professional
No, he was out of position
podcast.
earlier when Booker T tried
I
to
was
pin Triple H. That's when he was really out of
I don't think that's the one I meant. Hey James, how do you feel about wearing a Philadelphia Top Guy shirt?
It is a WrestleMania Top Guy shirt, bro.
No, there's a Liberty Bell involved.
Well, I'm an American, so that's fair. Well, you know,
there it is too,
Texan,
Brad.
There
Texan,
it
and
is,
then
yeah.
American.
There it
No
was,
problem.
out of position. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Earl
I
Hebner
got a
has a
question.
tail too.
What a son of a bitch. I'm gonna not. I mean, it's a Liberty Bell. It's American.
I'm fucking with you.
Oh, fuck!
Wear it.
Now I'm triggered.
I
Now,
wear a shirt that says Dallas on it.
I honestly did.
Cowboys.
Well, yeah, the ad-free show won last year, WrestleMania or 2, whatever. Yeah, 2 years ago.
I have 40 of them. I don't
had
know.
the star, had the star and everything.
Yeah, I wear that. I don't
But
care.
I didn't think about it being Dallas centric.
But it is Dallas. But it's okay. It's not the
What was the
Cowboys.
WrestleMania
It's not the
star,
Eagles.
So why would Triple H pull Jericho off of Shawn Michaels right there?
It is weird because it's an elimination match.
It's not like he's
Just
gonna go
like
for the
when he
win.
has a submission, why would you kick him off the submission?
Why would you ever
Right.
stop someone from pinning somebody else or beating
For
somebody else
real.
with elimination? It's not a
Wouldn't
sudden
you
death.
just like sit there like,
Yeah,
all
it's not.
right.
Don't eliminate him.
Like the minute the ref's hand hits 3, I would pounce on the other dude that's
It's
pinning
almost like
the
they forget the
guy, you know?
rules. They forget the rules.
And
I
they
mean, I
posted
guess.
a whole graphic about that.
He doesn't even have a throat right now.
Maybe Triple H just wanted
Oh,
to
Head and
tease
Shoulders,
him and
huh?
Shawn.
Procter and Gamble, shout out.
So I got a question, especially like nowadays. We hear stuff about blood, especially AEW. Always too much blood.
Yeah.
What do you think about it in a match like this and how they're doing it?
I think it's great. I don't think it's overdone.
Yeah, it's a pay-per-view.
They started it early, which I think is important because it's a structure that makes you bleed. It can make you bleed at any time.
It shows how serious the structure is.
Yeah, and they're
Gives
not
it
like
reliability,
gushing, like
No,
it's
they're
just
not
like
gushing.
Yeah,
blood.
they're not gushing. It's not pouring down their face.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
fine
Flair,
with
you
it.
think
Drinking each
Flair
other's
would take the
blood or
spot.
nothing.
We got the walls of Jericho now on Triple H.
Yeah, they never pull off the walls.
Is he gonna
If
break
Flair
the walls
just
down?
walked in this match right here, he would start bleeding.
And see, why would you super kick him out of the?
No sense.
Yeah, wouldn't you
Boom.
wait? Wouldn't you wait till the guy taps and then super kick
right
the shit
when
out
you
of
know
the
what?
other?
He
Then
did
you super
eliminate him.
kick him.
He did eliminate him. So
I love that spot. Chris
Yeah.
Jericho's completely caught off guard with the super kick. It's great.
I wrote in
What's
here,
Earl
more glass
Hebner-
broken, bulletproof glass. So I guess something's about to happen, huh?
Earl Hebner has a tail when he does his 3 counts. You can tell if he's about to count to 2 or 3.
You know that? I can't see that.
Michaels is starting to go bald here, but you look real good. When his
Yeah,
hair's
it
wet,
sucks,
my
man.
blood, you can kind of tell.
Shout out.
Shout out.
How do you think these punches look? I think they look great.
I think these two always put in their all when they win against each other.
They
I'll
are
give
bulls.
Triple H this, man. His spine buster, damn good.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
give
it
him
is.
that.
Greatest
I
of all
think-
time.
It's a fun match, man. This is
Brad,
really-
if you
I
watch
think if you
Hebner,
have-
you'll see the tail if you just watch him.
I don't want to know. Is that
Right?
okay?
I think if you have two people that are real life best friends and you put them against a match against each other, I think that's one of a better match than
Oh.
anything.
God, that back bump.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as they
that almost looks like the Undertaker back bump. The one he
as
took
long as they
for
keep it
Raw.
business.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, if they're actual best friends backstage, behind the scenes, real life, those two will put on a better match than you have just two people that get along.
Yeah.
Just click this.
Or if you have two people that absolutely hate each other, they'll put on a damn good
And
match.
both of those statements are true for Brett and Sean. They were friends, so they put
Yep.
on great matches. Then, what was real, what was not, and then they ended up hating each other. And then they also put up great matches after they hated each other.
They were the best two out there at that time.
And now you got, something like Triple H
Match-wise.
and Shawn Michaels.
There it is, the bulletproof glass again.
I wonder if it was supposed to break right there or not.
I'm saying no because they kept saying bulletproof. If it's bulletproof, it shouldn't break. We're not
Yeah, but
bullets.
somebody went through it earlier too, though. Jericho
I
went
know,
through it.
early.
Yeah, I mean,
Then the door opened. So
I
it
think
wasn't
they
a
just
perfect
pushed it out of the frame. Like,
Just
the one thing I want to know is where you can buy bulletproof glass that's that thin.
They
bulletproof
didn't specify what
glass
kind of
are
bullet
us.
either.
boom! Shout out, Brad.
That's another question to ask Bruce.
Well, we know the answer. I gave it.
What kind of bullet?
Glass that thin.
They didn't specify what kind of bullet.
I can't. If you ask him that, I would die.
What,
if you asked him
22?
that
Is
question.
this a BB and 22
Yeah,
bulletproof?
paintball.
Maybe a
bullet.
22 bounce off
A
it.
spring-
Maybe
a
it's just
spring-loaded plastic BB gun.
Yeah, a rubber bullet.
Yeah.
Mike shoots guns. He knows how hard the 22 kicks. Man, he'll knock your damn shoulder out of place.
Yeah, he does it in the off season. Gets the cops called on him.
Not no more.
Yeah, because Brad, once I tell you what it is, you won't stop watching it. It's irritating
don't
shit
even
out of
know.
me.
So when I was at the MLW show a couple weeks ago, I actually saw the guy counting on the top rope, but when or on the top turnbuckle when they were about to do a suplex off, and I'm like this. I'm like trying to look away, but they were doing it. Like I'm in the second row. I don't
was
want
like,
to know.
Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. 1, 2, 3. Was it one of those things?
Yeah, exactly.
You ready? You ready?
I know
Okay,
why they're
on
doing
3.
it. Safety, but when you're that close, you're going to see some stuff.
So, one of y'all, was it Brad that threw it up or James that threw up about the gunfire calling the cops? So my neighbor did fix that. And on her list, it says, you live next to a redneck. If you hear gunfire.
I like how that's one of
it
the
is
Uber
normal.
rules. Like, don't break anything, clean up your
Yeah.
trash, do your
Well-
dishes. You live by a redneck. He's going to be
Yes.
shooting.
Okay. And that's one. But do you know another one that she has on there is
I can
If you
only
see-
imagine.
if you see a pig, it's friendly. Feed it.
So we're really getting down to the nitty gritty of the match here. Some real big bumps here from Shawn Michaels. Do you guys think they're calling it in the ring, or do you think this was any planned spots? Or
I would say they call it in the ring.
I would
I think-
assume they're calling it in the ring, and I honestly think that they're probably like, hey, how much time do we got? All right, check it. We're going to fucking, steal the show type thing.
so thank God
Yeah,
there's no
I bet they had-
pedigree there.
I
Like,
bet they
we're
had
gonna
a
call it in
few
the ring.
bullet points, but
Yeah, bullet points
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Like, they know what moves they want to do, but
Listen, I don't think anybody doesn't have bullet points at all. Like I don't think that's a thing.
yeah.
You got your planned spots.
Yeah,
you know?
what but in the in-between spots. And I think that's what kind of makes a good wrestler, because it's the fluidity of motion. Like,
And
if
also-
you're just like doing a move, stop, do a move, stop, do a move, stop, like, it doesn't really flow. But if there's like the filler, that they always talk about, well, I think that's what separates good from great is when the filler moments are there. Are you moving, or are you just standing there waiting for your next spot? Like, you got to make it, fluid.
Yeah, and also be able to make changes on the fly.
Exactly.
Like I mean, obviously Triple H is hurt here. They had to probably make some adjustments.
And
Yeah,
they're
especially
probably
earlier.
Yeah.
probably talking. Like,
So now he's on top of the basically all the way to the top of this whatever this thing is, on top of one of the pods.
yeah, and he
hits
lands.
the elbow onto
Yeah.
that
Triple
arm.
H curled his arm way up.
Yeah.
Like, please don't hit my
Yeah.
neck.
And
It
they're
actually
friends because Shawn Michaels pretty much went all hip and then just like,
It still looked like it hurt.
oh yeah, all hip and then barely
I
the
bet it
elbow.
did.
Look at this, all hip. And then
I think that elbow off a top that high is just
but Shawn Michaels like landed first and then kind of
Yeah.
like
no, yeah, I know. It's just
the buddy system.
I think that's a great way to break your elbow.
Do you
I think
think
he
this could
protected
be a
his
good
friend,
match? Do you think this could be a
Good
good
enough
match
for
if they
me.
didn't have the pods? Like just like
well, that
more
wouldn't
like
be
a
an
Hell in a
elimination
Cell.
chamber, Mike.
I'm not. I know that. I'm saying more like a Hell in a Cell, but it being shaped like this. You think that would be a
Like
Good
just
way
a
to-
one-on-one match with no pods.
yeah? Or you can. I mean, yeah, you can do one-on-one match, no pods, But
Maybe
I mean,
just
this
the
one, I mean, it's
chamber.
not, you can't really
Chamber
get
model.
on the top of it like you can a cell would be a bad thing. But
I think you need
We're
the
tuning
plugs
up the
for-
band, huh?
He caught the
Oh.
foot.
Oh!
Pedigree.
Pedigree. Here we
Oh
go.
no.
And Shawn Michaels landed
Oh, it's over.
sideways.
Over. But he can't. He just can't cover him.
Yeah, I know. We saw this on a WrestleMania where it took him like a minute and a half to cover Booker T.
He's
he does
running
have
around
a
the ring,
broken
no
throat.
problem.
Brad, how good would you be moving around if you had a broken throat?
Not good. I don't even know if I'd be on the show tonight.
I'm telling you, man. Triple H is glad you don't have a broken throat. That's all I'm saying. Glock, glock, glock.
Oh, the crowd believed it.
I knew he was gonna be a 2 count because I could tell.
It's like,
Damn it all, Hebner. Watch his movement and you'll see it.
Oh, hush.
I don't want to.
Yeah. Some of us aren't, some of us want to stay fans and be surprised.
I don't want this to
He
be a
don't
job.
referee
I want to
no more.
enjoy wrestling.
For real. I don't want to know the outcome. I like
Yeah.
surprises.
Just because you get paid.
Exactly.
Right?
He
Here we
doesn't
go.
referee anymore.
These
Here we go.
eyes.
Kick.
The super kick.
And the crowd goes fucking ape shit. Like audio wise, the
They're
crowd, when he
insane.
hits that super kick and goes for the pin, the crowd is going nuts.
So Shawn Michaels with the win, and he's your champion again after 5 years. 1997, WrestleMania 14. Last time he had the title.
Second
In
match
his
back.
first station match
In
back.
And he
his
was
shitty-ass
hurt.
tights.
He was so hurt in that match versus Stone Cold. Now he's back, laying on his back every chance he gets. Congratulations, Shawn Michaels, man. Redemption story. Changed man. Born again Christian.
And if you watch Earl Hebner, with his tail,
Good.
By the way,
that's how you can tell if it's a
That's a
2
These
count or a 3
eyes.
count.
JR's call here is fantastic. He is
Yep.
losing his shit. He does not have a voice after this.
He
My-
still is
My
like
captations are all capitals. Like you can tell it's from Jim Ross. Like
All this confetti. Now, what would have happened if Triple H would have won? All that confetti would have come down as well?
Yeah.
No, they would have said it for the next
I
year.
bet they would have planned something appropriate.
Yeah.
Like they knew the title was going to change or something.
They freaking did that bullshit with Kojima too.
I will say,
I don't know how
here's,
they do stuff like that.
here's a quick little so JR always brings the emotion out in like all these moments and all that stuff. So when he steps away, that's gone, isn't it? Because like Excalibur is not going to be, oh my God, like Taz really doesn't do it. Shivani really doesn't do it. Like that's just gone.
Ian
You're right,
Riccaboni might be the
AEW.
best one next.
Yeah, I mean Nigel does get amped
I
up and stuff
love
like
Nigel.
that, but the real like, because you feel a JR match, you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh yeah, Stone
you're
Cold.
there riding
Stone
shotgun with the emotion, and when he's gone, I don't know if anybody else is gonna like invest us in to the moment, like emotions of the moment, the way that JR does.
No.
McAfee's pretty good at it. It depends on who
Well,
it
he
is.
gets into the
But
song.
it's different when he
part-timer
does it.
too,
You know,
though.
like
Yeah, I was gonna say,
JR puts you in the seat, like right next to him in that moment. You know.
Yeah, you ain't even gotta watch it. You can just listen to him, and you can feel the energy.
Exactly.
So you guys ready for listener questions?
I
Fucking
think
do
Michael
it.
Cole's pretty close to it though. Some of his reactions.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
Michael-
true. He does have good. He does
Oh,
have good.
no.
But he
So Adam-
but
but-
he has like
but-
reactionary reactions where JR like as the moment's
You can-
happening, you're there with
They,
JR.
they didn't show JR, You're right? But you can hear Michael Cole, and then when you see it, when they show the video, like you can see it there.
Michael
but-
Cole is good too.
But I think that's mainly going to be with AEW. I don't think AEW has anybody that has that in it.
Have you noticed since the whole regime change how much better Michael Cole has gotten? Like you can tell he's not as produced. He's kind of doing his own thing, and how I don't know if he's just more relaxed.
Yeah, I
or
think he's a
what,
little
but-
loose. I think he's a little loose.
Yeah, it
he's
just seems like he's just better.
I mean, he
Like,
he fucked up
I don't know how to explain it, but
antlerless
it
like
just-
for 6 weeks straight. He couldn't say the word antlerless. Vince McMahon would have put him off air, you know.
Yeah,
right.
and they say now it just seems like he's just doing his own thing. He's relax.
Having fun at work again.
Yeah, exactly. He's having fun.
And with Pat,
Devyn, yeah.
because every time he's on Pat's show, he talks about like how Pat kind of like lessens the tension, like it's
Yeah.
fun again type of thing.
And I bet not having Vince just right there in the ear, oh God dang it, Pat, what are you doing saying that crap?
Exactly.
So I bet you that has a lot to do with it too.
So questions, guys. Adam Jefferson wants to know, and I have my answer ready. Where does the Elimination Chamber match rank on your list of favorite or least favorite gimmick matches?
Go ahead, Brad, since you're ready.
Third, Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank, Elimination Chamber.
I would say that.
Now, there's other organizations, like there's the King of the Mountain match.
Duh.
There's all kind of good stuff out there.
Oh,
So keep all that in mind too when you answer. but-
Actually, my favorite gimmick match is you get pinned and then you wait like 10 seconds, then you wait another 30 seconds, then you go below the
You got
stage
time.
when there's like a gravestone thing, and then you come back up and then you stand against each other.
For those of you at home that may have not seen that in the archives, that would be the Texas Death Match
yeah.
between Vader and at the time Mick Foley, Cactus Jack.
Oh, and then what if you put a coal miner's glove on top of a pole? But no, I'm with all jokes aside, I'm with you on Brad. I agree. Royal Rumble, obviously. Money in the Bank, which, hey, why do we like those? Oh, stipulations.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Not sure why I have air quotes, but it is.
And then this was not bad. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm
Guys,
gonna go second. I'm gonna go second. I
keep
do
in
like
mind
your-
also there's a
But-
Hell in a Cell. There's just a cage match.
Right.
There's ladder matches. A lot of gimmicks. There's Buried Alive. There's Inferno.
I think.
But we also chose multi-person ones too, Brad.
I'm just throwing some gimmicks out
I
there.
mean, we got backstage brawl. Then we have like some kind of champagne match or whatever in a swimming pool.
There was the Good Housekeeping match.
No, the mimosa. Mike's talking about the mimosa
Yeah.
match.
Yeah, the most match. We got that. I mean, we have a lot of gimmick matches, you guys.
Adam, what's the name of that? I can't not think of it off the top of my head. The metaphor, that championship that he has right now. But what are those matches called?
Oh crap! The
I know.
What'd
Damn
you
it.
say? Stadium Stampede?
That's Kevin Nash's favorite.
What are you talking about?
It's like the World Cup or something.
The Heritage Cup. The Heritage Cup
yeah.
match. Like it's actually rounds. I like it. I like Noam Dar. So
But that's like
I
a
like that whole
tournament.
group, actually. All
My
right.
favorite match was always the TLC, just the tables, ladders, and chairs. But Elimination Chamber is right up there as well. Probably my number 2.
How about you, Adam?
All right, so I think that I don't want to say 4 because I was a big fan of the TLC match. So it would be like Rumble, Money in the Bank, or Rumble, TLC, Money in the Bank, and then Elimination Chamber.
Okay.
Because I always loved the TLC match because I was a big Hardy Boys fan back in the day.
So Mike Bober's second part of his question was, what are some of the worst ring gear worn by other wrestlers? I don't know.
You
You remember when Charlie Haas was going through that era where he was just coming out as everyone else? He came out as like Charlie Viscera and like was dressed up like Viscera. He came out as Charlie Hogan.
That was the big show.
Nope, that was also Charlie Haas.
Curtis Axel did it pretty good too.
Karrion Kross wearing that dumbass Spartan helmet, but that was kind of an entrance thing. It really wasn't like wrestling. But I
I'm
thought
to
that
be
was-
honest, I just don't notice the gear as much as I should.
My worst gear is anything Goldberg wore.
Black trunks.
Like, huh?
I mean, Stone Cold was cool with it. He made it look good.
What do you think of
What
like
about what-
John Cena with just like the cargo pants,
Denim.
Yeah,
It was his
I
thing.
don't
though.
mind it.
I don't know.
What about when The Rock was wearing like the jumpsuits instead of his normal trunks?
Oh, I thought that was awesome. I like.
When was that?
Like
He was going up
99,
against
I believe.
Mankind.
That was
So
cool
is that when
for
he was
Rock.
having the pectoral surgery?
Yes.
Yes. But that's
Not the
wasn't
ding
that was
dongs.
also times when he would come out and do his promos, he would have like all those fancy shirts on and everything else.
Yeah.
Like a real good fancy shirt.
Ben Jones wants to know, We have the steel cage, the Hell in a Cell, the Elimination Chamber. What's another structural type of match idea that you think would work?
Punjabi prison.
3 stages of hell.
And Devyn,
I
is
love
funny-
that match. Dude,
Devyn?
I wish we would have one of those right now.
I like Hell in a Well. Like build a big well of water and you guys can fight in there.
This is Sparta.
So the
Put it off
Punjabi
into
prison
it.
match. I was
Hell
talking to
in a
Cabana Man.
well. Well, hell, Brad.
Well, hell.
I was talking to Cabana Man about the Punjabi prison thing, and he's thinking about doing it as a gimmick match for him, one of his last matches before he ends up retiring, because he does the bamboo stuff anyway, because he's the castaway. So
Mhm.
he's thinking about doing it on the indie level, like a smaller version of the Punjabi prison match.
That's rude.
Well, see, but
Smaller
according
version.
to Brad,
Or even just a bamboo cage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a bamboo cage type deal, yeah.
but that won't hurt though, because remember, Brad even said kendo sticks don't hurt. They're made out of bamboo.
Facts.
So that match right there, I mean, you can throw them against it all day. It's not going to hurt them.
It would be so epic that new ad-free show podcast Sandman fucking gets a kendo stick and beats Brad's ass. That would be so badass to talk
Would be
about.
badass.
Or
It's-
Cabana
it's not gonna
Man
get his
did
ass
face
though, 'cause it
Brad
doesn't
in that
hurt.
match.
Whatever. Whoever wants to try.
I'll be referee.
Freaking guy. All right. This is not a question, but it's just glad to have Travis Babcock as a listener. 2002 is his favorite of years in WWE, and SummerSlam and Survivor Series are the 2 best pay-per-views of the year. That's what he just had to say, which shout out to Travis.
Mine
Bobby
too.
Duncan wants to know, how long do you think it took I love this question, by the way. How long do you think it took the ring crew to set up the first Elimination Chamber? I don't know. What do you think? Adam, I would have a question for you.
Set it up or actually bring it to the ring and build it.
Well, he said set it up. I mean, I'm not going to put words in Bobby's mouth.
Set it
Yeah,
up
spot.
means from the sky, just dropping it and get it set up.
Well, he had to build the structure. I guess that's what he
All
meant.
right. So actually bringing it from outside to the inside, I bet that took hours. Because if you got
Great
Hours?
chains
Are
and
you-
shit,
hours.
Just
Like-
2 to 7.
I was about to say hours.
Dude,
In my
8,
head, I
12.
was thinking that we would all like guess something, and obviously we're not going to know the
Well, I
exact.
guess the question that goes further back is how long did it take to make this thing? Like,
2
I don't
hours
know
and
the picture,
46
the-
minutes.
construct it,
Okay.
shit.
the pictures, the drawings, all of it. Like, I bet you it was a
shit.
year.
You talking about the
I don't know. Let's
concept?
just talk.
I think the building had to take a little bit. I mean, because it's
Yeah, probably
it's
2
not
weeks,
it's not
right?
uniform. Like it's this thing, and then there's
This
the
is a
top
great
thing.
question for Eric Bischoff.
But
They had to
Really?
get
have
engineers
panels,
to
though.
figure out how to build that too.
Yes.
Because
Yeah,
like
but
'cause you
but
have
they
a
have
dome
to
up
bring
top,
it in-
Then you have
they'd
a
to bring it like
concave
panels.
or a curve top.
This is a year in the making. I
Then you
bet.
have the chambers.
I programmed
A
steel
year
into
in the
machines
making?
for a living. This would actually be pretty fun.
Yeah, let's
There you
find
go,
out.
Devin.
Sorry.
You probably know.
This is
Nicole?
an Eric Bischoff question. Next Eric's question.
Yeah, I mean, and you got to think
All
though,
5 of
this
us have to
is-
answer
so-
at the same time.
So now
This
we
is the
got to
final
ask
part of
Bruce
it,
and we're
so-
going to ask Eric on this episode. So
As long
So
as we
fine.
interrupt Adam, it's all good.
Finally,
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh, we
stop
didn't even
But
let him
also-
finish. Go
If-
ahead.
go ahead, Adam.
if he's talking about
He
just
said
in the
hours.
ring-
He said hours.
yeah,
He was
but that's
still
what I'm saying.
talking
If
though.
he-
We all just jumped him.
Oh, fuck
if
him.
he's talking about in ring, like just get it set up, it depends on how it was built and how many sections was it is. Because it could just be like 5 sections. Like you go here, put this one up here, do this on here, do a couple of screws, boom, it's done.
Kind of think that's what I would assume the question was building.
Yeah, I would assume the question was building.
Oh,
Go ahead,
well,
Adam.
that's easy. It took him 82 hours, 32 minutes, and 52 seconds.
On the dot.
Adam, finish up. Come on, man. Come
It's
on,
your
man.
show.
Finally, we got Randy Alcarai.
Oh boy.
So I did this so I can speak a little bit on it. Search ESPN.com Elimination Chamber. Find the one that says, "Oh God, who built this?" It's got all the participants' reactions. It was from a 2017 article. Pretty interesting. They never saw the structure until they hit the arena. So yeah, pretty much everybody came out, saw it, didn't know what to expect. Balls to the wall, like they're in there. They were. So that makes me think they called it in the ring. If you don't know what you're going up against and you don't know what you're getting into,
Yeah.
you're not planning spots.
It sounds like it was the drawings like, oh, it's just gonna be a cage match with some chambers, like, and then they saw drawings. And then when they did their like sound checks for their intros, maybe did some shit on the ring, working on moves or something. Then they probably saw like, oh fuck, this is what it is.
You can actually see real reactions from these guys. Like, oh, this is what it is, huh?
Yeah.
So
You think it would have been
it's
better if they hid it from him?
what?
Can you imagine they hid it from him and they didn't
They kind
see
of
it
did.
until they walked out?
So
I think that would have been a lot better.
check out that article, guys. It's kind of cool. It'll only take you a few minutes. That's it for the questions. Back to you, James.
Oh fuck. Well, it's my turn for my topic, I guess. But I did want to. I just wanted to, I guess, maybe pit. Well, maybe it is eliminating and overcoming. But there's been a video circulating around the ad-free shows Twitter of our homie Matt Presley. I don't know how to. I don't know how to word. He wasn't necessarily homeless with him and his two daughters, but they were like place to place and all this stuff, and things are looking really bleak for this dude. This is probably like 2 years ago. And he jumped on a Top Guy Zoom with us because he's a top guy at ad free shows, adfreeshows.com. And he was pretty doom and gloom, man. Like it was really you could tell like he was in a really, really low spot. And I messaged Conrad a couple things last night kind of about this. Like the thing is, and this is what's cool about like wrestling and wrestling fans, is he was basically on his last leg, and he didn't really see the end of the light at the end of the tunnel, and he didn't, he had nothing to like go for to strive to get to that light at the end of the tunnel. Life was pinning him down, as some would say. And the thing that happens is like with us, Afri Shows community and with us wrestling fans and all that, we've seen this time and time again. Hey, you're not good enough to be the champion. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Hey, fuck you. Like you see all this, the evil overpower, you can call it heel, the heels, like, you don't belong type of thing. But guess what? We gave him, and guess what he didn't have, and that we kind of provided for him was hope. And I think that's the one thing that wrestling like connects with people, because I know non-wrestling fans and they watch it and they'll get suckered in. They won't see it happening. They won't believe it's happening. But next thing you know, they're like watching, because I have friends over that watch Dynamite sometimes. And they're like, I know you like wrestling, blah, blah. And next thing you know, they're just sitting there like, they're at the edge of their seat, like waiting. Because you see this guy like trying to overcome these odds. And it doesn't seem like it's feasible. But guess what? You have hope. And that's what I told Connor. I was like, man, you gave us hope in a lot of things. We gave him hope. Like, because that's all, you can kick out at 2, baby. You can kick out at 2. You just have to have hope, And I'm hellaciously glad of what Matt's done in the past, like, 2 years, because he went from pretty much, like, homeless, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, like, he was in some shit. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I got kids, blah, blah, all this stuff. And now he bought a house. Like he's moving his kids in to a house. And one of the things that struck me was, yeah, my daughters are real happy that they don't have to like walk outside to a bathroom to go to the bathroom in their daily living life. Like I'm not talking like they're, like on vacation and like they're camping and they have to go to like the public restroom thing. No, this is like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like, their everyday life. And as wrestling fans, we've been there. And as wrestling fans, we see it portrayed on TV and all these storylines, because all that you need is just that little bit of hope. And if you get a little bit of hope and a little bit of backing, like support, there's no fucking telling what you can accomplish. There's none. Because like I always say, you get to kick out at 2. Yeah, he credits, the Afri Shows community and blah, blah, which is true. We were there for him, but he did it. He kicked out at 2 because he had the hope and he had the, like support and the fucking, vision. I can do this. Like, it was just cool to hear his story. I know I'm kind of, getting a little long-winded on it, but that's wrestling gives you, like, you see people get beat down, but then you see the hope and the feeling like I can overcome. We can overcome. You know, I'm not gonna let this son of a bitch pin me. I'm gonna kick out. Like, that's what it's all about, man. I mean, I always tell people this: you have no idea the power you possess. Your own mental thoughts are getting in the way. But all you got to do is just kick out at 2. You know, life is going to pin you down. It's not easy, but just have a little hope. Believe in yourself. Strive for a goal, not an unobtainable goal. Like, you know, I want to be a billionaire, but no, you have to put in the groundwork to get to that goal. Like, conquer what you can. And that's what I told Matt. Hey, man, focus on something that you can, like, conquer one goal at a time. Like, you're seeing the whole world, you know, beating down on you and pushing you down. Nah, see, you're not going to move a mountain in a day. Like, concentrate on what you can conquer that, and move to the next one. Move to the next one. Move to the next one. Because, like I've always said, and I've said it, I don't know, 5 times on this show, you're not going to move a mountain a day. But if you move a pebble at a time, a couple days down the road, you're going to look behind you. I'll be damned. Moved a mountain, you know? So it's just a hope. We gave him hope. Wrestling gives us hope. These wrestling storylines are babyface, like, you know, trying to, you know, break through. He has hope. So a little bit of hope, and you are the one that get to do this. You kick out at 2. I didn't buy Matt a house. None of us bought Matt a house. He did that. You know why? Because he had hope, he had support, and you know the main thing? He didn't give up, and he fucking kicked out at 2. I also want to give a shout out to our brother Matt. It was really cool. You know, I got pretty emotional when he's like, "Hey man, I'm moving me and my girls into a house." So I'm like, "Fucking A, dude. Fuck yes." You know? And you don't get those results if you give up. You only get those results if you kick out at 2. That's all I got for that. It's fucking cool to see, man. Shout out to everybody. You know, love everybody. Like, fucking awesome. So that's all I got for that. Cheers.
Cheers, that one.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
That being said, I guess it's time for Brad. So Brad, eliminate this.
Oh, hey Brad, real quick. William wanted to say hi to you real quick. There, say hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, we heard you singing old Taylor Swift in the shower earlier. You know, the players love the game or whatever. Is it going to be forever, or is it going to be? Oh, wait a minute! I didn't mean to mention Taylor Swift. Devyn's getting triggered. But
I used to
we heard
like
you in
Taylor
there,
Swift before all
singing.
this shit.
You know, oh, wait a minute! Did you get your heart broken? Because I think you were singing Tina Turner too. What's love got to do with it? We heard you in the shower.
Anyway, nice seeing you.
Yep.
you go now.
All right. So for the Elimination Chamber, we're going to play a little game called Eliminate This. I'm going to give you 4 options. You have to eliminate one. McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, KFC. Devyn, which one are you eliminating?
Burger King. Burger King and McDonald's are too similar anyways, and I love McDonald's fries more than Burger King fries, so I'll just stick with McDonald's.
All right, Adam.
Burger King.
Huh?
Burger King.
What don't you like about Burger King, Adam?
McDonald's is better.
The KFC? You like KFC? And you like Wendy's? All right. Mike?
Oh, man. So KFC, Wendy's, McDonald's, and Burger King.
Yes.
Burger King.
That's 3 for Burger King, huh?
Man.
Yeah, but here's my reason why. I had 2 sisters and a brother-in-law that were general managers for Burger King. So I ate Burger King for free.
Same one?
For like 8 years. When I was out there doing construction and landscaping work, that was my breakfast and that was my lunch. Just I showed up and I got it for free.
Got it. James?
I don't get it free no more, so I ain't paying for it.
Hell of a quote. Did you say Popeyes? I'm sorry.
No. KFC, Wendy's.
KFC, that was the KFC. Man,
Oh,
them
I
buckets are
fucking
good.
love Popeyes.
That's yeah. Man, the buckets are good, but it's gonna be the chicken. I don't mind well, hold on. Actually, I may be because we have a BK on base and their breakfast, pretty good.
Yeah,
Obviously,
well,
McDonald's is staying, but their burgers are like fucking like the width of a beer can. Their burgers are small. So I really don't fuck with what'd you say, KFC. I really don't fuck with them much. Obviously, the buckets are good,
Famous
but
bowls are good.
yeah. All those stuff way bomb. Man, just because I'm salty about the size of the Burger King burgers, I have it my way, my ass. How about I gotta buy 2 of them to fucking get full? What are we? Crystals? Is it crystals now? But yeah, that's my answer. I guess BK.
You know what's funny? I was 100% sold on it being beat Burger King, and then you mentioned the breakfast. And I
Breakfast
do
good.
I think that breakfast crew sandwiches are, I think that's as good of a breakfast sandwich as there is. So man, I like that popcorn chicken at KFC. I like everything McDonald's. I love the Big Mac. I love the French fries. I love a quarter
Chicken
pounder.
nuggets, bro. Sweet and sour sauce.
Have you
Oh, I
had
love
the
the
pretzel bun baconator from Wendy's?
And I have. I like Wendy's. Like I mix it up at Wendy's.
Fabulous.
I like the spicy chicken sandwich. I like the burgers. I like everything but the fries.
They've got chili. Their chili, they
I
just sell
like
it
the
in a
chili.
can
I
now.
like the
It's
chili.
it's canned now. They sell it on the shelf.
Look, I can get a good breakfast sandwich at Dunkin'. Go ahead, Burger King's out.
Brad, well, you know what you can do with those chicken nuggets?
What can I do?
Ask Cody Rhodes, he'll tell you.
Yeah.
All right, so we are all unanimous.
You know what you can also do with those chicken nuggets?
Ask the Rock.
You can buy a bucket of 50 of them and feed your kids for dinner.
Yeah,
Right-
shout out,
right,
Mike.
$11.99, baby.
Well,
I
see,
got a
the
funny,
McDonald's, McDonald's nuggets are not really nuggets. They come out of a bag.
And they're called rib
Well, we're
meat.
not talking about McDonald's. This is Wendy's.
Sweet, they come
Wendy's
out
are
of a
actually
squeeze
nuggets.
bag.
No,
I got a random-
What Wendy's do for their nuggets, they take those little chicks and they squeeze them up real tight. Boom, there's your nugget.
That's why they're
Yeah,
not called.
what do you got,
That's why
Jay?
they're only called McNuggets, or Burger King doesn't call them chicken nuggets either. They just call them some kind of nuggets, but they're not called chicken nuggets because they come out of a bag. It's nasty.
True. Processed. One time we were leaving the bar, and my buddy McDonald's was advertising this mushroom Swiss burger or something, and my buddy wanted to order it. We left the bar, like 2 a.m. It was a DD driving, and we went to McDonald's, and he wanted to order that mushroom Swiss burger. They're like, "Oh, sorry, we're out of mushrooms." And he's like, "You're out of mushrooms? You're advertising this burger?" Like, "Yeah, we're out of mushrooms." He's like, "All right, 50-piece nugget tray." And they're like, "Excuse me?" You're like, "Yeah, I want a 50-piece nugget tray. You're out of mushrooms? 50-piece nugget tray." So just like in spite, he ordered a 50-piece nugget tray at 2 a.m.
Oh,
So they're not ready.
We had to pull forward and wait. He ate like 6 of them. I mean, we went back. We were after partying, so they got 8. But the fact that he was just like, "Oh, y'all don't have this? All right, I'm about to spend $20." He was just gonna get that one meal,
Right.
but out of spite, fuck you, 50-piece nuggets. It's like hell of an overreaction, man.
and Burger King's fries are not that good either.
I remember when
They're
they
not.
changed their
That's
fries
a
100 years
little
ago,
one.
and I was in my 20s, and it was Free Friday there because of it. And they were like 88 cents at the time for a small fry. They were giving them out for free, and that place was mobbed.
I agree with Adam. They're not really impressive.
Mobbed for
fries are
88
good.
cents. One small fry, 88 cents. Mobbed. Mob scene. Freaking dollar.
And they
Get
have the
outta
little
here.
hash brown. They have the little hash brown things, like little circular hash brown things.
Freaking starving.
And McDonald's got the McDonald's hash browns. Boy,
I am so hungry right now.
McGriddle and shit too.
All right.
And it's a Sprite, McDonald's Sprite. Dang.
What? Sprite.
No, it's not. They
Taco
adjust the syrup.
Bell's Mountain Dew's better than all of them.
They
Get
adjust the
out of
syrup a little
here.
bit.
It's just fountain.
No, you can regulate the syrup, and they put a little more
You
syrup
can
in their
regulate the
Sprite.
syrup and the carbonated water.
All right.
Did
I
you
got
know that McDonald's makes their hotcakes, their pancakes, with their Sprite instead of water?
I am so hungry.
You
right
know
now.
why they do
I
it,
did not
Brad?
know
Because
that,
McDonald's
Devyn. No, I
Sprite's
did not.
bomb. Thank you.
All right, I got 2 more of these guys. I didn't
Go
expect
for it.
this. All right, this is movies, and James,
You
you're gonna like
started
one of
it.
them, but you got to eliminate them.
You're the one that wanted a 3-hour show.
Rocky IV, Varsity Blues, Tommy Boy, Happy Gilmore. Devin.
Oh, fuck
I
off.
watched Happy Gilmore last night. Are you kidding me? I swear I did.
Hey, that one real tall dude passed away recently. And hey, Carl Weathers passed away recently. I'm using my
That's why I
Predator.
watched it, because of Carl Weathers.
Shout out Chubb.
I'm using my Predator bottle opener. You know,
How do you get rid of one of them?
It's hard.
So I'm gonna say Rocky 4 for the sole reason
What?
that it's probably the 3rd best Rocky.
Yeah, but it's probably like the 5th best movie.
oh wait, we're
third
talking
best
4. I was
Rocky?
thinking 5. Sorry.
Rocky IV is the one with the Russian.
Yeah. I was thinking 5.
That's the
Tommy
best
Gunn.
Everybody would have eliminated freaking Tommy Gunn.
In my opinion, Rocky 1 and 2 are the best ones.
Rocky 1's the best one, but I love Rocky 4. All right, go ahead, Mike. Freaking Devin.
Ugh.
I love the other 3 movies too, though. I love all 4 of these.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, right?
I think we with Devin. Rocky 4, man.
You guys are both pieces of
What
shit.
the hell is wrong with y'all?
All right,
I
go
can
ahead,
influence
Adam.
you guys wicked.
You
I'm
eliminate
just
Tommy
saying.
Boy.
Tommy Boy? Hmm.
Yes. Just because I love Happy Gilmore, and Rocky IV is one of my all-time favorites. And
Well.
just, I don't know, just Tommy Boy's just, I like it, but just due process of elimination, Tommy Boy.
James?
Can you repeat the
I
selections
love
again?
Varsity Blues.
Rocky IV, Tommy Boy, Varsity Blues, Happy Gilmore.
You know Varsity Blue ain't going nowhere. Jane loves
I
Varsity
think my phone's ringing. You can go ahead and skip me on this one, Brad.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Hey,
I
listen,
can't pick
man.
one, dude. That is an asshole. I can't.
That's
I
holy.
mean, I have to, obviously.
I think Tommy Boy out of the 4.
Oh
I
man,
think Tommy Boy is one of the greatest movies of all time.
I
they're
love
all
Tommy
great.
Boy.
Everybody,
They're all
I
great,
can't
yeah.
believe you dickheads picked Rocky 4. You commie bastards. Like, what are we talking about here?
If you said Rocky 5, we
You
didn't
know,
do
they're
that
all
shit right
great.
out.
You commie bastards.
Yeah, I must break my co-host. Like, yeah, I must break you. Fucking.
If he dies.
About the Yvonne
Right.
Drago, every one of you assholes.
What a
Bridget
heel.
Nielsen
Rocky
Nielsen's
3 is
dated
better
Flavor
than Rocky
Flav.
4.
What?
Yeah, when
He's
he
not-
when
no,
he
you're
beats
not
Clubber
from the
Somebody
Cold
Lang.
War,
mute
Devin. I'm
Devin.
not gonna
Somebody
listen to you.
mute
You're not
Devin
from-
right
Hey.
now.
You remember,
Hey.
we hated the Russians back then. You
Guys.
understand that? They were
What
going
if,
to
Hey.
what
bomb
if I
us.
can change?
Hey.
Then they can change.
Hey,
then
we
they
all
can
shut
change.
up for 1 second. William said
Sure,
he
Mike, your show.
Yeah, I know,
No.
really.
William wanted to answer this question too. Okay.
Sounds like he's real interested, Mike.
He is. He was. He's right here. Listen, no, right here.
I
Who do you
mean,
pick?
I kind of like Varsity Blues.
He's going for Varsity Blue.
So
That's
he's,
what you eliminate?
yeah.
Yes, that's what he takes out.
What? Thank God we got that in, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
Thank God.
Yeah, William's got to go to timeout because Varsity Blues is
For
too.
real.
Go ahead, James. Pick one. Or I'm going to
Well, I
pick
was
for you.
trying
That didn't
to,
count
but
the way
you
he
know.
wanted to. Yep.
Man.
It's tough, ain't it?
Yeah, it's impossible.
If
Can't
you'd have said
believe you-
Rocky 5, I would have hesitated at all.
I wouldn't have
Rocky
picked
5,
that. I know
get that
better.
shit out.
Wasn't even
yeah, that would have been a clean sweep with old Tommy
He was
Gunn.
outside of a bar in that one.
Yeah. I know Devin was
I
too
like that
young
one
for
more
the
than
Cold
number
War,
4.
so I know that.
You are
Damn,
not
what
allowed
the
back.
hell?
With the real boxer, Tommy Morrison.
You are not
That's
allowed
a great one.
Rocky
Put him in
5 better than
timeout.
Rocky 4 that is sacrilegious.
Is that what
Put
he
him in the
said?
waiting room.
Yes. He likes that one better because Tommy Gunn's a real boxer, he said.
Yeah. I would choke that victory away too.
James and Brad, what do y'all pick?
I'm kicking out. I'm taking Varsity Blues.
What? God, dog.
The
I'm
whole
leaving.
reason I
I'm
wrote this
leaving.
list was to do that.
Roll credits. No, I
do you say,
I
James?
don't know. I can't pick my boy Farley, man, because he's a legend. And I can't pick 4 because, hello, the Cold War.
They
I
can't pick
can't
Varsity
pick
Blues.
Var-
Looks like
I'm
you got a
never-
Happy Gilmore problem.
You could have a gun to my head and say, you have to denounce Varsity Blues. And I'd say, pull the fucking trigger. I'd pull the trigger myself. So I don't know. Man, Tommy Boy.
Do you guys remember the Cold War?
Yes.
Yeah,
I had
Devin, we
fi-
lived it.
Yeah,
we
it was
lived
cold.
it.
It was
Devin.
really cold.
You know how you had fire drills?
And guess what stopped it? Guess what stopped the Cold War? Rocky
Rocky
IV.
4.
But if I can change, and they can change, then we all can change.
But number 5's better because
That was a movie.
Devin.
Damn, son.
I
You know how
thought
you had-
Miracle
you
is what
you had. You had fire drills. We had bomb drills. We had nuclear bomb. We had drills if we were going to get bombed.
And having
Because you
good
really
was
thought-
amazing.
We were going to get bombed.
What'd you have to do in these drills?
You basically crouched up like this against your locker. I don't know what
Get your ass goodbye.
we're not
and pray
getting
to
saved.
God.
Until the night closes in.
So is that your choice?
I had to get
No.
more
You,
out.
you know why they did that, Brad, right? So when
No.
they found the bodies by the locker, they knew who locker would belong to who, so they could tell who belonged to who. And
But it wasn't our locker, and it wasn't the same hot dog.
Yeah, we sat in the fucking basement.
I'm still
Hey,
waiting
I'm
for
just saying,
James'
it was
answer.
This is
crazy.
an
Yeah, so
asshole
this is
question,
all
and I
right.
really hate the fact I have to answer it.
Can we do it today?
run to
I
your
guess
locker
I'm gonna
as
go
fast as
Tommy
you
Boy,
can.
so everybody will quit, doing the thing.
I'm with you, James. I hear you.
All right, I got one easy.
Man,
I
but
got
I
an
love
easy one.
Tommy Boy, dude. Chris Farley is a legend.
Oh yeah,
Which-
I love it too, but it's just I can't get rid of the other ones though.
I got one more, and it's this should be easier. It's get rid of the social. TikTok, X, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Which one are you
Instagram.
getting rid of?
It's easy.
Devin.
TikTok. I can't.
Man,
say
you don't want to watch
TikTok.
those chicks anymore, huh?
What? TikTok, I don't even use it. Everything else has reels. You got YouTube, Instagram reels. You got Facebook reels. TikTok's kind of ill and void now.
You thought about that, Adam?
I don't use Instagram hardly ever, so that's the easy one. Instagram's gone.
Michael?
Instagram out. Wait,
James?
what do you use? What do you use nowadays?
James?
I don't
What do you
use TikTok at all, so that's an easy one.
Yeah, I'm TikTok as well because every once in a while I want to see Lola Vice on on Instagram. My goodness.
I use Instagram, but I do not use
You
TikTok.
do
at
use a
all.
lot of Instagram. All right, that's it, guys. That was fun. I'm sorry, James, for the
And a
movie.
lot of them post clips on like a lot of WWE stuff, like
Yeah.
because I sleep during a lot of these airing times, so I'll wake up in the morning, scroll through Instagram, and I'll get like a bunch of clips. I'm like, okay, so I kind of know what happened,
Yeah.
And you can find our clips on either one at the Kickout Crew.
Well, not on TikTok.
Well, there's some clips on there.
I'll be damned.
That was like 3 months ago, Devin.
Right?
Lola Vice is Roll Tide.
You know what else is 3 months ago? I don't either. But hey, we are moving on to Devyn's demographic. So Devyn, what is the demographic this week? Is it you losing the Super Bowl and still talking shit, even though y'all haven't won a Super Bowl since '94? Go ahead.
Fuck off, James. But
Oh no,
right.
you were very comfortable sending me all those little posts, and that's hilarious. 94, by the way. Go ahead.
At least I've seen my team play in a Super Bowl.
I have too.
Oh,
I watched my team win 3 of them. Go ahead. Everybody can get there, Devin. Because we all know we celebrate second place.
All right,
We're
so
the OU of the NFL. At least we made it. Shout out.
So if I don't even know where to go. Fucking
Just go,
agent.
man. It's all jokes. Come on.
Yeah, for my demographic this week, it's finally been officially made. Sting's last match. It's gonna be Sting and Darby Allin going up against Nicholas and Matthew Jackson, the Young Bucks. That's gonna be at Revolution coming up very soon.
Shout out to the Young Bucks.
It's finally been made. Wasn't this like 3 weeks ago?
Well, it's official
No.
now.
It was made official as we're recording last night.
Yes.
I digress.
I didn't even finish watching Dynamite from last night, so I digress as well.
Yeah, Matt Taven was in the main event. All
Shut
right.
up.
My second and last demographic of the day. Baseball is back. Spring
Yeah.
training is officially underway. as everyone has reported to spring training. They're going to be starting up exhibition games against random leagues, just in Mexico and Italy, faced off against random colleges before the actual spring training league starts. So get ready because baseball's back.
Shut up.
Can't wait.
That's it. Back to you, James.
You said that was your second to last one.
That was my
Second
second
and
and
last.
last.
Oh, I thought you said second to last.
Yeah.
My apologies. Didn't hear. Shout out baseball. Can't wait to catch it October. I'm kidding. Home run derby though. Yep. Moving on. So next week seems like it's going to be real exciting, and yeah, some would say hell, it may even premiere before next week. But what is next week?
So next week, we are happy to say we have the returning Alex Kane from MLW.
Booma, yay!
We've had Mr. Thomas on a couple times. We had Alex on after he won the Battle Riot and became the #1 contender for the championship. And since then had won the championship July 8th. And unfortunately, just recently lost the title to Kojima. So we are going to get some reactions from him. Really excited to have him back. A really big fan of him. And that is next week.
Greatly excited to have him. Can't wait to catch up with him. See what's happened since the last time we've had him on, which Brad just laid out. But yeah, can't wait to hear his thoughts on a lot of things. And we were all part of the Boomaye Fight Club, obviously, because it is for the people. And like our show is, it's for the people. But he was for the people, and he had quite a bit of swelling. A swelling like presence and all this stuff. Like people were behind him. Everybody was digging the Boomaye Fight Club. And Brad was in attendance, and then he lost that belt. So
big shocker. Like I said,
this is gonna be big shocker. So this is gonna be a really big interview, and we're gonna see man.
I can't wait to ask him about it. Seriously.
What does the future hold? Like there's a lot of questions, there's a lot of deep dives and stuff, and I'm really excited, and obviously can't wait. Man, it's gonna be a good one. So definitely be sure to check that out. But I guess is this it, huh?
This is it.
Is it conclude? Why is conclusion always the smallest bullet point?
I don't know why it happens on Microsoft
It trips
games.
me
I'm
out
sorry,
every time.
but it's just for you now.
Oh well, thank you.
According, as far as Alex goes, he's still the Action Pro Wrestling champion. And he'll be back in Georgia on the 22nd, and then there's another show. I don't want to say it's the 15th that he's doing. That I'll get a chance to finally meet him in person. So, like I said, he's still toting gold. He lost one, but he's still toting another one.
So we'll find out more next week. But he is February 29th. He is wrestling Bobby Fish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I keep seeing the graphic.
So anyway, James.
But yeah, we are pretty pumped about that one, and hell, I'm pretty pumped about this one. It seems like we eliminated all that we could on this, and now we're at the end of the rundown, or as some would say, the outline. So want to thank everybody for joining us.
Empty.
What's up?
So that chamber is empty.
Boom. Yeah. And they're cute and they're sexy and they got the looks that drive the girls wild, even though it's a Dutch boy haircut and shit pants. But yeah, enjoyed the watch along. Enjoyed glad we had everybody here. Glad everybody was able to make it. It's always fun to get the crew back together and bang one out, as some would say. Had a great episode. Here's the thing. If you like what we're doing, why don't you be a friend and tell a friend? Because I think we got some good things going on. I think we got some good things on the horizon. And I think we got, I think our track record speaks for itself. We're doing a lot of cool things. And you can see all those cool things at all your social media platforms. We are Kickout Crew. Be sure to watch the clips, hey, and help share and promote. Because guess what? It's your show. We don't, I still am under the belief that 5 people listen. I know the numbers don't reflect that, obviously, but it's just like hanging out with the homies and hanging out with the extended fam homies, you know? So if you like what we're doing, why don't you extend that fam to your homies, you know? And then we can all get down on the fun because why not? It's your show. That being said, want to thank everybody for joining us. Hope everybody has a good week. And as always, we're not going to get pinned down. Oh, no, 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 no. We're going to kick out. We're going to see you next week because why not? It's your show. That being said, good. Bye.
Peace.